By Big Game James Worthy at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. Today from noon to 3. We'll be at Total Wine and More, 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico and Beverly. See you today from noon to 3 at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills.
You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Hey guys, it's Cappy, and I want to talk to all the football fans out there. We make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So don't miss the excitement of the season on Prize Picks, where it's so good to be right. And when I say that, here's what I mean. Dude, when you go 6 for 6 on Prize Picks, and believe me, I've done it many times because I'm right like that. It is so much fun to know that you are right and that you are going to score big time. Because sometimes when you make the right plays on Prize Picks, you go 6 for 6, man, you could increase your money by like 2,000 times. But you could also play the flex play. And when I say that, here's what I mean. You might go 5 for 6 and still make a lot of money. Prize Picks is so easy to play. You just pick your favorite players, and then they've got a stat projection, and you pick more or less, and you're going to have so much fun watching football when you're playing Prize Picks. Download the app today. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make a $5 play. Get $50 in lineups. That's code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
What is it that makes the all-new Hyundai Palisade hybrid an incredible SUV? Is it the spacious interior that's comfy for the whole crew? Or the capability to go off-road? Maybe it's up to 600-plus miles of range. Is it the driver behind the wheel? What if it's all of that and more? What is it then? The all-new Hyundai Palisade hybrid. So much more than just another SUV. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details. That's 562-314-4603.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
ESPN 710 Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Friday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, the Friday, September 19th edition of the Hall of Famers on an F-It Friday, a Football Friday, and more importantly, a Beverly Hills Friday today. Mason, Ireland, producer Emily are broadcasting live from the Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills because you know the bit.
And it was the jingle. So, Brian, go ahead and hit this next big hit.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wine.
Chris, please tell him that he is out of his mind.
It's not a bad jam.
It's a good jam.
Come on, it's good. You're gonna find what you love.
I mean, the fact that I will give you this. If I follow your premise down a rabbit hole.
Yes.
It sounds a little like Dua Lipa.
Yes, we will sing the jingle loud and proud. Will you come up to them and sing the jingle for us? You can win fabulous prizes today at Total Wine & More. Plus, we'll get you ready for Rams, SC, and the Dodgers. As the playoff hunt and the race to the Fall Classic begins, we'll cry, too, for Clayton Kershaw. Oh, Clayton Kershaw. All of that and so much more. Let's do it. The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, your Friday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills and the great Big Game James Worthy.
Can I do that?
There you go. You know, you got the clap,
Gentlemen,
you got the growl.
How you guys doing?
How are you doing, man?
Not as good as you. So Worthy and I, for people listening to the show, probably know this already, but Worthy and I are friends. We play a lot of golf together. We've not seen each other for a couple of months, and that's because you have been, like Steve Mason, a world traveler.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so where'd you go?
Yeah. After all your time in the beautiful lakes of Idaho, John, which I enjoyed up there, but Diane planned all this. But we went to Lisbon and
Portugal.
Portugal had some great wine and experience there. Museums everywhere. Ended up going to Sevilla, which is my favorite city.
Yeah.
Is that in Spain?
It's in Spain.
Okay.
Alfonso Hotel right there in Center City is one of my favorite, and we saw a lot of history there. And then we went to some wall cities in Century City, and like castles, old castles, stayed in a castle.
And by the way, he just got back. You've only been home for a couple of days.
Yeah,
right?
a few days. I'm still jet lagged.
How long did you get?
We were there for like 3 weeks.
Oh, man, that is beautiful.
Drove through Tuscany and, through the wine country, rolling hills, just ended up in Florence, had a Florence stay. I mean,
All right, so you're going all over the world. Do you get recognized on a trip like that?
It's crazy. I was walking through this botanical garden, nothing famous, and this guy starts staring at me, right? And he says, 2011. You signed my basketball in San Antonio. How crazy is it that I've seen you here and, wherever we were. We were in Spain. So, yeah, and then when you get into, like, Italy, they love basketball. They know a lot. So, yeah, a few times. A few times you get Michael Jordan. You get that as well. But, yeah, it was cool. It was quaint. It was quiet. But, man.
Nice,
so,
man.
One of the guys we're lucky enough to play golf with occasionally, not as much as we used to. Forgive me.
It's all right. You're injured. You're beat up. We'll talk about
I'll tell that story in a
we'll
second.
tell that story. Ireland's barely walking.
But Sam Jackson.
Yes, Samuel L. Jackson.
Goes over there all the time with Magic.
Yeah. Do you want to pick this up? Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
One of your regular golf. Or used to be. More regular.
Used to be.
Yeah. But so he goes over there with Magic on a big trip on a yacht every year. And Sam said that if a newspaper in Italy took a picture of him and Magic. So Magic is 6'8".
Yeah.
Big guy. And Sam's very, recognizable all over the world. Next day in the paper it says, Danny Glover and Lawrence Fishburne visit Italy. And Sam goes, that's when I knew that neither one of us were as famous as we thought.
That is so funny. So funny. Yeah. Hey, I want to let everybody know we are at Total Wine & More. And if you need a bottle of wine, this would be a good spot to come because they have all of them. They have all of the bottles of wine.
Can you
here.
guys believe how big this place is?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Amazing.
It's a James. We could tee off from here and not hit the back wall.
Hey, and inside golf. I mean, this is a great location. Jenny Buss did the opening of her tequila at a Total Wine store.
Oh,
as well.
did she?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, she did. I think it was a Culver City store, but this one, man, this is like the Laker practice facility.
Beautiful.
Where, by the way, will be next Friday.
1 week from today.
And a week from Monday, we'll see you for Media Day.
Yeah. Next Friday is JJ and Rob, and then the Monday is Media Day.
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
It's already here. First game, October 3.
James, how do you like my new look? I'm playing pickleball last night, and I'm shamelessly competitive, and a guy tried to drop a shot at the net, and I was back.
You didn't dive, did you?
Yeah.
I dove. Rammed my eye into the net post, basically took out my entire right arm, and the worst part, I didn't get the point.
Oh, John.
I barreled into the net and cost my team the point.
I give you a high five for the effort.
Yeah. That's just ridiculous. That's something you would do.
You pulled a Mason.
I know.
I can't believe it.
Sometimes you get a little older. Your body's older, and your reaction is not the same, but your mind sometimes tell you can do it. But then when you have an incident,
this is exactly what happened.
You have an incident like last night, you'll know the next time.
Yeah, your mind forgot that you're
that I'm 62
years
old.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And they
so what are the ramifications here? Is this a broken arm, a broken wrist, nothing like that?
Yeah, I went to urgent care.
So are you playing Sunday?
No, I mean only because. And here's why.
I thought the odds are going to be in my favor.
Here's why. Lisa is furious with me.
Okay.
So one of her best friends.
You sure she didn't do the eye?
No, but here's why. No, I know this is why she didn't do it. So is having, and Have you ever been to a wedding where you had to wear a tux?
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing that Sunday.
Yeah.
Or Saturday night. I got to do, it's up in Paso Robles, and Lisa goes, well, we're finally going to be all dressed up. We can take pictures. And I sent her a picture of my eye this morning, and she goes, you idiot. You really couldn't let the point go. So I have a pair of black, nerd glasses on right now that I think are going to be a permanent
fixture.
Those
would be fine. You can't see anything.
Yeah. Well, I'll have these on for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
All right. So since we got James.
By the way, your other option?
Yeah.
A patch over your eye.
Well, as you know.
That would be real cool.
Would that not be cool?
A black patch with a black tuxedo.
With a black tux?
She'd probably kill me, but I love that.
That'd be a style that John
everybody be asking me, who's the guy with the eye patch?
Private eye.
James, I think as we kind of gear up for Lakers, we mentioned Mason and I will be there next Friday with Rob and JJ, and then a week from Monday we're going. James, I have a weird feeling, and you're always honest about this stuff, that the Lakers might be a little better than most people think. And I'm basing it on two things. I watched Luka play in Eurobasket, and he is 20 to 30 pounds lighter. He's actually playing defense, and he's moving. That's the first thing. The second thing was everybody's worried about LeBron. Like, it could be LeBron's last year. Is he going to have a bad attitude? Blah, blah, blah. A guy wrote a story on Luka in the Wall Street Journal 2 days ago. And LeBron was effusive about how excited he is to play with Luka. He says he's a basketball genius. He's a great effing guy. He goes, and we may only have one shot at this together, and we're going for it. So that tells me that they think they can win it. And I think they're going to be most people picking them middle of the pack in the West. I think they could. I think Oklahoma City wins the West, and 2 through 10 are tight. I think the Lakers might be closer to the 2 than the 10. What do you think?
I was really impressed that they were able to get to third in the West last year.
Yeah.
On half a season with Luka and LeBron not 100% getting the chemistry and the cohesiveness and their synergy, not having a big, not having a rim protector. They got all the way to the playoffs, and then they met the destiny. They didn't have a big, didn't have a rim protector. They missed that. But I think Redick, I give him credit for the way he communicates with those players. I give LeBron a lot of credit. Say what you want about his career and all that, but his ability to recognize, what's before him. He's had great players, Irvin. He's played with a lot of great players, so he knows how to create that chemistry. And then Luka, 27.
Yeah.
Jerry West used to always say, you don't really peak till you get around 29 or 30.
Well, they say 28 to 32.
Yeah,
that sounds right, yeah.
So he's, he is serious. I think he's gotten by the Dallas stuff, but he's always going to have that in the back of his mind.
Don't you think he's on a mission this year?
He's on a mission.
He's on a mission.
He's on a mission. Oklahoma, Boston, all these, Milwaukee, and Luka, he did well in Dallas, but he is ready in a city that demands that he win. And I think he's, bought that $25 million house right next door to John Allen down there.
Maria Sharapova's old house.
That's
ready.
right.
So with the addition, I remember when Phil Jackson bought Ron Harper here. Ron could still play, but more importantly, he was really good in the locker room. You bring in Smart.
Marcus Smart, yeah.
Who could still play defense, savvy. Ayton. We talked about peaking at a certain age. It's time for him to step up.
Yeah.
And I think he knows that. If he doesn't, he's going to go the other way for him.
Well, he's in a unique spot, and you could speak to this better than Mace or I could, but he, in essence, is playing for his financial future. If he has a big year this year, he has an opt-out at the end of the season. James, he's a $15 to $20 million player for the rest of his career. If he doesn't, if he fails, he becomes a minimum guy, right? So that's got to be a huge motivator for a player.
It better be. And I like Ayton. Don't get me wrong. I like his potential. I've seen some great things from him. His shooting touch. It just becomes a time when you have to, my grandfather used to say, let him have some gunpowder. He give his dogs gunpowder, make them mean. His hunting dogs, and that's what he's got to be. He's got to be a hunter. I would love if Kobe were beside him as a teammate. He's got to find that. And I think LeBron playing with Luka and the communication with Redick. Hey, you got to be a tough guy that stays out of foul trouble, protect the rim, and take advantage. And I think he can do that here.
Mace, if you look at Luka in the history of his career, bigs with Luka always end up with a ton of easy shots, mostly dunks. And it's not unlike you told me a story years ago where when you came to the Lakers and you come out of a solid program in North Carolina, so you would one of your teammates would grab a rebound and you would sprint as fast as you could to start the fast break. And the first couple of days of practice, you'd get hit in the head with the ball because you said Magic would throw you open.
Yeah.
And he would, James told me, Mace, that it took him a long time to realize that Magic could see him even though he wasn't looking at him.
Right.
That's Luka.
Sure.
I mean, I'm not saying Luka's as good of a passer as Magic. I don't know if anybody ever is, but Luka is constantly throwing the ball to bigs underneath the basket. So he'll dribble, draw the defense to him, and then whip it to Ayton. He'll get a lot of those easy shots you got when you were playing with Magic.
Well, the one thing that Magic and Luka have in common is that they can take a snapshot. Both of them are really good rebounders. They get that rebound and they take a quick, shot of the whole floor going down. So, and then their ability to calculate their steps and know where you're going to be. That's why when Magic Johnson threw that pass, that no-look pass to Billy Thompson, that famous pass.
Sure.
He was looking over here the whole time. He saw it way before, and he just knew he'd be in that area. So they both have that ability. I think Luka is really good in traffic. That's where I think Ayton's going to really explode with a lot of alley-oops and easy buckets because Luka just looks at you and smiles and he throws a little lob to the right. You're right, John. There's a lot of guys are going to look at Hayes. Look what Hayes was able to do with LeBron and Luka. And he didn't even have the height or the all that experience that a lot of players do.
All right, James. Before we break,
yes,
James, what is his first name? Mason's first name?
Jeff.
Everybody calls him Mace.
Yeah.
He said the last time you were with him, you called him Dave Mason, and Dave Mason is a singer.
Yeah.
That's why you get it. But everyone always calls him Mace.
Mace is what I go by, so you get that right.
So he goes, Worthy has no idea what my first name is. Can you tell him my first name is Steve, which is his first name? I go, no, it'll be funnier if you just keep going.
I know a Jeff Mason. I know a Dave Mason.
There you go.
Mason.
Well, now you know a Steve Mason.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
I like you, Jeff.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. All right, so we're doing some. Have you heard the Total Wine and More jingle? Have you heard this song?
Probably have. Well, let's hear it again.
Hit it, Brian. If you got it.
What you love what you find.
Is this not a good groove? This is a jam, man, right?
That's kind of like be on the island somewhere on the beach. You get that?
Exactly.
Be coming down a ski ramp.
So what we're going to do is we've got a pair of tickets each hour to see a basketball game. Oh, P.S. James Worthy's here. Can't say any more than that. But
there's a good chance this game that we're giving away tickets to, James and I will both be at.
Correct. That is
there
correct.
You go. I will be for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So at the end of this hour, we're looking for somebody who can sing their best rendition of the Total Wine and More
Just try your
jingle.
best.
Try your best. I will try to sing along with you to make it a little bit easier, but you can register for a drawing right now, and then we'll do that at 12:45 today. Coming up next, I got a question for you. You get the lyrics?
Oh, we'll see.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
I'll pull them up.
Yeah.
They got to be in here somewhere.
Coming up next, Friday, I want to ask you about J.J. Redick and how the expectations changed in Season 2. We'll do that with James Worthy. We are live from Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. Thanks to Leaders Deli for some great sandwiches and stuff. We're coming right back. 710 ESPN.
And SC fans, the USC Trojans are back at the Coliseum as they take on the Michigan State this Saturday at 8 p.m. Saturday's game is presented by Coke. Come on out and cheer on your Trojans. Fight on.
Oh, wow.
It's a celebration at BMO Stadium. Sunday night, LAFC hosts Real Salt Lake on Noche de Carlos Vela.
Hi, this is Carlos Vela.
Fresh off a win, a historic night for Denis Bouanga, and a hat-trick performance from Sun Heung-min.
Sun scores the hat-trick and it's 3-1!
Don't miss the black and gold honoring Captain Carlos and pushing towards the playoffs. Coverage begins Sunday at 5:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app and on 710 at the Kings Ducks.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA's water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Take advantage of a double dip in savings for up to $1,250 off. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
Sure, I'll admit it. Fantasy football is my jam. Is that still a thing people say? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bring your A game and watch the big games all season.
Number 2.
Claim your retro piece diffuser September 23rd when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Nothing but a good time when Bret Michaels brings his Rock the World Tour to Morongo, November 21st.
Morongo, good times.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's game time at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. AFC protects their home turf. We help you protect yours with quality floors at unbeatable wholesale prices. No gimmicks, no markups, just deals every day. From waterproof hardwood to carpet, laminate to artificial grass, the crazy Hernandez brothers have you covered. Don't settle for anything less than a championship-level home. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR, that's 866-62-FLOOR, or shop on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Hey, it's Mace. Listen up, people. We are taking the show on the road to my favorite spot in the home of the song of the summer, Total Wine and More. Join Mason in Ireland, the Laker girls, and a special appearance by Big Game James Worthy at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills today from noon to 3. We'll be at Total Wine and More, 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico and Beverly. See you today from noon to 3 at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills.
You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21. George Chevrolet's model year-end sell-a-thon is here. With new vehicles arriving daily, they're cranking up the savings to move every remaining 25 model in stock. For a limited time, save up to $10,000 on a brand new Silverado 1500, $5,000 off select Tahoe and Suburbans, and over $22,000 off a Silverado EV work truck. Prior rental next to new and ready for your business. Visit George Chevrolet in Bellflower or at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Discount calculated off MSRP select models. These offer approved Vector Financial. It's 9/30/25. For full details, call 866-949-4805.
Out here, pets are always by your side, watching the herd, running fence lines, or asleep at your feet. Pets are some of our favorite customers. When you bring them along to Tractor Supply, we'll always have a treat waiting. And with our price match guarantee, you'll always get the best price on their favorite food, toys, treats they love, and pet meds to keep them healthy. Tractor Supply, for pets out here.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason in Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
Couldn't be playing a more perfect song than this one as we are live at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. Big Game James Worthy is here. Laker girls, a couple of Laker girls are here as well. Thank you, ladies, for being here. Yeah, there are. Give me a number. How many bottles of wine do you think are in this place? Is it 1 million?
No, not that many, but at least 200,000.
I would say about 100. I was going to say 180,000, 190,000. Can we get a number on that?
Yeah, let's get a count.
That's just on the, that's somebody just on here the will floor.
Can you start counting? just check that out.
That's just on the floor. I mean, they got back in the
well,
warehouse.
I mean, look at every box on top of all these things. It's crazy.
Now you love wine, right?
I do.
Yeah. And John, you're a big wine
fan,
not
right? As much as James, but yeah, I'll drink it. Yeah. We drink a lot of wine together. We'll go out to big dinners, and our friend Patrick is a huge wine connoisseur. Shout out Patrick Seeholzer.
Mm-hmm.
and he brings wine from Italy when we go to these dinners. So we're pretty spoiled.
Now, they do classes here. I would need to do some kind of class to understand wine because I only know to say things like full-bodied and oaky and sherry notes and stuff. Do you do all that stuff?
I don't study it because, when you go to Europe, you just ask for a red or a white, and you don't even know what it is.
Yeah, right.
It's so delicious.
Yeah.
Or you just
you gain any weight on this trip?
Or Chianti or something like that. They go to a winery, Lemo. Okay. I think it is. It's a very nice winery up in Tuscany. But no, I just go for taste, a Chardonnay, a Merlot. I'm sorry. And I have a lot of friends that like Patrick Seaholzer.
Serious about it.
And our mutual friend Gary Vitti drinks wine every day.
Yeah.
He's a great wine guy.
Yeah,
really good.
So this is year 2 for JJ Redick. What changes as you grow into this? Like he's going to be better this year than he was last year, right?
Yeah, I think last year, I've never coached, but I think the first year could be the easiest year. Not a ton of expectations. You're kind of feeling things out. I believe year 2 is going to be a difficult, not a difficult task, but a little bit more interesting for him.
Well, to your point, more expectations.
More expectations, especially since he, came in third and you got Luka and you made some changes. It's all about how he continues to communicate. But I think structurally he knows the game. He has a good coaching staff and he listens to his coaching staff. So I don't think that's going to be an issue, getting them structured. It's just how he communicates and how he keeps players enrolled and how he keeps the locker room balanced. There's a lot of things that, coaches have to do that aren't necessarily X's and O's.
Nailed down. What makes him a great coach? What is it about him that makes him a great coach?
He's a pretty damn good player. He played for an amazing coach in Coach K. And I think he gets a lot of his structure from there, just like Michael Jordan got it from Dean Smith. Michael didn't really have all the fundamental skills until he was under the tutelage of Dean Smith. And I think a lot of coaches get it from there, but he's a tenacious competitor, always was as a shooter, fearless communicator, doesn't mind speaking his mind. Even as a player, he was like that. So I think that's an asset for him. He didn't really have to, work his way into that. He knows how to be straightforward. He knows how to, keep guys abreast and keep them involved. So I think that's a big asset. It's just keeping that up over 82 pairs with different players, different personalities. And that's what Pat Riley was good at. He really knew personalities. He knew who to push, who to pull back from. And that's something that I think Redick will have to continue to learn going forward.
James, one of the things we've been talking a lot about, and let me preface this by saying I don't think it matters who starts. It's more important who finishes. You're wearing a Michael Cooper Hall of Fame sweatshirt today. Michael Cooper was rarely a starter in his career and made it to the Hall of Fame. And everybody talks about how they never would have won any of your titles. You'd have 0 rings without Michael Cooper because he was that important to the team. Having said that, they've got 6 starters for 5 spots. I would consider, James, starting Marcus Smart and bringing Rui Hachimura off the bench, and here's why. The Western Conference is loaded with point-of-attack point guards. In other words, whether it be Anthony Edwards, Steph Curry, Devin Booker, SGA, the MVP, Kyrie Irving. All these guys are starters, and I think if you put Marcus Smart in the starting lineup, you say, you're on him and use your fouls. We don't want these guys going off in the first quarter. And then I think Rui would be very good going up against second-unit players because he's better than those guys. But some guys respond better as starters. Some guys respond better coming off the bench. What do you think JJ should do? What would you do?
Well, again, you got to recognize personalities. For me, Rui seems like the kind of guy, you paid me, I'm versatile, I want to start, I want to play. That's just me talking. But
so that's part of it.
I think that in today's game, guys are willing to, accept that 6-man award coming off the bench or, as long as they're getting the minutes.
Right.
It's not who starts, who finishes. I think another reason for starting Smart, to go along with your theory, is he's savvy. He's a defensive genius. He's a guy that can come in and kind of set the tone.
And he's not afraid to get into you.
He's not afraid to verbalize to anybody. He'll be telling I can imagine him telling LeBron, get back on defense, slide and help, those type of things. So you need that type of, especially at the beginning of the game. You don't want to get 20 down and then say, okay, Marcus, go in and mix it up. You want to sometimes start. So it depends. It depends on who you're playing, if he's going to do it for the entire season or will he do it off and on, maybe have Rui come off the bench, save his fouls, get him energized so that when he comes in, he feels like he's got to earn his time. So, yeah, there's all kind of, I don't want to say mind games.
It's a good problem to have, right?
No, it's mind games. It's just the way the game has evolved. You don't have to have that set starter for a full season.
Yeah. All right, coming up next, I invented a stupid game.
Shocking.
For James.
Okay, good.
Okay. It's called Worthy or Not Worthy. Has anybody ever done that kind of game with you?
Kind of. You're not worthy. You're not worthy. That kind of thing. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's good. I think you're going to like it.
And then I'll tell you what. We'll let him play icebreakers with us.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll turn him loose because a lot of people here want you to sign stuff.
Exactly. We are in Beverly Hills at Total Wine and More. James Worthy is here. The Laker girls are here. Everybody is invited out. We are giving away a pair of tickets to a local basketball game. Hey, James and John are here. We're doing that in about 15 minutes from right now. If you can sing the Total Wine and More jingle, it is a big Friday, an F-it Friday on 710 ESPN.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about BetterHelp. So if you are dealing with any kind of emotional stuff right now, whether it is depression or anxiety, you're going through it. Trust me, I've been there. We've all been through this. The thing that changed my life, therapy. If you have never been in therapy, here's a great opportunity for you. BetterHelp has got over 30,000 therapists. They're the world's largest online therapy platform. They've served over 5 million people globally. It's convenient. You join a session with a therapist at the click of a button. They will fit that therapy into your busy life. Plus, if you don't feel like you're clicking with your therapist, you can switch at any time. Again, largest online therapy provider in the world. You can find the right therapist that will change your life. Find the one at BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month of therapy at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Amen. Especially you men. Go talk it out.
Absolutely.
The Rams are 2-0 and now continue the road trip to Philly. It's a battle with the world champs and the tush push.
Rams, Eagles.
Coverage starts Sunday at 8 a.m. with the Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff. Kickoff from the link at 10 a.m.
Week 3, NFL Sunday.
Never mind the fourth down. How about a touchdown for Nacua? His first of 2025.
Hello, this is Puka Nacua of your LA Rams. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant. one of LA's best kept secrets in the heart of Los Angeles. East Central Hotel offers effortless accommodations and unparalleled accessibility. The East Central Hotel is for everyone looking for entertainment with their trendy, spacious rooms, a renovated gym, and a patio lounge for breakfast, dinner, and drinks. Stop by their incredible Nixo Lounge before your next event at LA Live. Book your stay at eastcentralhotel.com or call 213-748-1291 today at Entertainment's official address.
Chris Morales here. So many things, big and little, make you uniquely you. Your hobbies, dreams, career, family, and more. Addiction to drugs, including opioids and stimulants, can strip these away from you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. Find a provider and proven treatment option that's right for you. Recover you at choosechangeca.org.
Hey, soccer fans! San Antonio Cardinale Wine is hooking up fans with 2 tickets, air and hotel, to the biggest match in USA this season. Don't wait. Head to soccerdreamticket.com and enter now. You can score your way from San Antonio Cardinale Wine.
You ever wake up with a sore throat, feeling a little off, and you know you're getting sick? Well, getting sick and going on the IL isn't an option, especially for me when I'm traveling for work. You can try to see a doctor, well, good luck there, or go sit for hours in an urgent care. Nope. That's why you need a medical emergency kit. This isn't some cheap first aid kit, okay? Your medical emergency kit comes packed with doctor-prescribed meds. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right there in your home. If you're coming down with the flu, bam, here's your Z-Pack. You've got gastrointestinal issues, here's your Bactrim. From Z-Pack to ivermectin, amoxicillin, and doxycycline to treat strep, pneumonia, sinus infections, UTIs, COVID, and more. It's all right there in your kit. Just match your symptoms to the guide or talk with their telehealth doc. No doctor waiting rooms, no pharmacy lines. Order online in minutes and get $50 off with code SPORTS at urgentcarekit.com/sports. Get yours now at urgentcarekit.com/sports, promo code SPORTS.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland. What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round.
People, we are live on an F-It Friday from Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. A little Shabuzi there. Shabuzi's like the Thursday night football guy, right? They did
a big fancy open.
Yeah.
All right.
He is their Carrie Underwood.
Hey, Steph, we need James back.
Yeah, we need James back. So I come up with this this game, John. I just want to talk to James about some other stuff that normally he wouldn't talk about.
He'll talk about anything.
He will talk about anything, exactly. All right, James. So this game is called Worthy or Not Worthy. I'm going to throw something out at you. You tell me if it's very James worthy or no, not at all. So we're going to start out with something from the Michael Thompson playbook. Ketchup on steak. Is that worthy or not worthy?
Ketchup on steak? It's ludicrous. That is not worthy.
That is not worthy. Okay.
Yeah, Michael brings ketchup bottles to steakhouses because they won't let him put ketchup on steak, so he just does it anyway.
Okay, binging a TV show. Is that worthy or not worthy? Is that something you do?
Binging a TV show?
So instead of waiting for the next episode.
That's worthy, yeah. I'd do that.
Yeah? What's the last show you binged?
Well, I didn't watch – well, okay, I'll just give you an example. I didn't watch any Game of Thrones.
Right.
While it was on week to week.
Yep.
And I waited till it was all over, and I watched it over and over and over and over. That's
in a million years, I wouldn't have guessed you watched Game of Thrones.
Well, he had to talk. Him and Trudell had to talk me into it, James. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it's
okay.
great.
Astrology is accurate. Is that worthy or not worthy?
Now, my grandmother used to be really high on astrology. I believe that if you read into it until your birthday and what time of the month and you dive into it deeply, I believe it is worthy.
Believe in it. Okay, it's worthy. Paper straws are destroying the planet. Is that worthy or not worthy?
I hate paper straws.
Me too.
Me too.
Me too.
There's your answer.
Yeah. Pets wearing clothes. Is that worthy or not worthy? Dressing up your pets.
Not even in the rain. That's not worthy.
Not even that.
No.
Okay. Aliens are real. Is that worthy or not worthy?
Well, we got here somehow.
Yeah.
It's not worthy because I haven't seen one.
No, I have not seen one. Yeah, Ireland's a big aliens guy. Big aliens guy.
Yep, we're not the first ones here.
I don't think
there have been
so.
people here before us.
Let me ask you a couple of basketball ones. LeBron will retire as a Laker. Is that worthy or not worthy?
I'm hearing that he's now considering playing with Bryce.
Yeah.
So
well, he's still one of the top 10 players in the league.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. If he's going to play with Bryce, it may be somewhere else.
Victor Wembanyama will win MVP within the next 3 years. Is that worthy or not worthy?
That is worthy with all caps.
Yeah, you're super high on Wemby. He's a really unique player. And let me say, I got one more. Crocs. Wearing Crocs. Is that worthy or not worthy?
That is not worthy at all.
I hate Crocs.
It's not worthy of anybody.
That's worthless.
No, Brian Cohen says he tried them on. And
Emily's a big Crocs person.
You like Crocs?
I love Crocs. They're comfortable. They're good for
girls.
wearing
Do you
for a
like
long
Crocs
time.
or no? Laker girls. Do you have, no,
like,
not so much. Anna, you're take them or leave them. All right.
All right. There's worthy or not worthy.
I
I
like
worked
that.
really hard on that.
Well, that was
Yeah,
pretty
I worked
impressive.
really hard. Yeah.
Did you know this, Mason? You know that you weren't living in L.A., but you did hear Chick when you moved here,
Oh,
right?
sure.
Chick
Yeah.
So at the end of games, Chick would say, ladies and gentlemen, this game is in the refrigerator. The lights are out. The butter's getting hard, blah, blah, blah. You know, you go through that whole routine.
Sure.
At the end, do you remember the very end of that? What Chick would say at the end? He said, the lights are out. The butter's cooling. Butter's getting hard.
Jiggling.
Jello's jiggling.
Jello's jiggling, yeah.
Okay, true story. Came from his mom.
Really?
From James Worthy's mom. So if you hear a call before James was on the Lakers, it will not end with, and the Jello's jiggling.
Yeah.
But the Showtime Lakers, and I'm going to have you tell the story. It happened because James grew up in Gastonia, North Carolina, which is a small town outside of Charlotte. And your mom and dad had everybody over for dinner, right?
Yeah,
including
they would.
Chick. And then take it from there.
Well, what happened is the only reason that I had a satellite in my backyard back then. Remember what those satellites used to look like in the backyard?
Oh, yeah, the big gigantic ones.
Yeah. So I was like, well, Mom, the games come on late, so, don't worry about it. She says, I want to watch you. I want to listen to Chick Hearn. They were madly in love.
Yeah.
Like, madly in love. And so when we would go play Charlotte, when Charlotte had an NBA team, it was the Hornets, my mom would bring a lot of food over in the locker room so we'd eat after the game before we got on the plane. Chick Hearn loved my mom's sweet potato pies. So she would make an extra one for him, and then they started talking about his Chick-isms. And she went through the refrigerator, the lights out, the eggs are cooling, and then she told him, and the Jello is jiggling.
She said, I know my Jello is done.
Yeah.
When it starts to jiggle.
Jiggle, sure.
So
And he used it.
the next game, Chick throws it on the end of his signature call. We found it. Here it is.
Oh, okay, good.
If you got, for you younger people, and I've said this a million times, I sit in Chick Hearn's chair. He is the greatest basketball announcer I've ever heard. He called every one of James's games, every one of Michael's games.
Simulcast.
And, he was so good that he was the last team, the Lakers were the last team to do this. They let him do the radio and the TV at the same time with that simulcast. And so here was Chick's signature call, and the end of it was courtesy of James's mom. Hit it, Brian.
He was hollering a play, but Magic recognized the defense was totally out of position. He whipped it under to Worthy, and Worthy knows what to do with it.
93-70. This game's in the Admiral refrigerator. The door is closed, the lights out. Butter's getting hard, the eggs are cooling, and the Jello is jiggling. Been jiggling for a long time.
There it is.
There
God,
it is.
It's great to hear.
I think that's so cool that your mom has a part of Lakers history attributed to her.
And there's one award that Chick received. I don't know, it was another TV network or something in Vegas. And he's on record as saying that Gladys Worthy gave him
that's
Jello
cool.
jiggling.
That is very cool. So last night, Clayton Kershaw had an emotional press conference. He announced that he's retiring at the end of this season. We live in an era now where fewer and fewer athletes begin and finish their career in the same spot. Kobe, obviously, multiple Lakers did it, but what does that mean? How rare is it, and how special is it?
How many years?
17.
17.
Yeah.
So to have 17 years anywhere, especially in baseball, as a pitcher, I think it's something to be recognized and very impressed with. But when you play for a team that long and that's all you know, like all I know is like Laker basketball and Laker history.
Yeah, you were a one-team guy.
Unlike Robert Horry, who can talk about San Antonio, he can talk about Houston, he can talk about Phoenix. When you bleed that blood of the blue, Dodger blue like he did, it means a lot.
Yeah.
And he's done a lot in the city to make it so that he had the sports career and he had the lifestyle with his family and his kids. I used to play in this ping pong tournament out at Dodger Stadium. So he's been doing it.
Humanitarian work, going to Africa. I mean, all that stuff is just amazing.
So all that, by the grace of the city he played in and that he loved. So his retirement is it's as big as just about anybody's in the city. Magic, Vince Scully, he's up there with the best.
Yeah, he absolutely is. All right, so coming up next for you, we're live at Total Wine & More in Beverly Hills. You're invited out here. Big game James Worthy is going to do some autographs and some meet and greet stuff and all that. So if you want to meet Big Game James, this is the spot for that. And we will do a thing next. And, James, you can play along. It's called Icebreakers. We do it every afternoon at this time. And then somebody is going to win a pair of tickets to a basketball game. James might be covering it. I'm not sure. John might be there. I'm not sure. But we're giving away
for sure.
Yeah, we're giving away a pair of tickets to a basketball game coming up. If you can sing the Total Wine & More jingle, there's going to be a drawing out there, and I'll help you sing it. Mason and Ireland live from Total Wine & More in Beverly Hills, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to talk about my friends at the Southern California Toyota dealers. The We Make It Easy sales event is here. What that means, it's now the best time to get a great deal on a brand new Toyota, and you can do it one of two ways. You can go into your Southern California Toyota dealer, see the cars, sit in them, smell them, drive them, whatever you want to do, or you can go to Toyota.com. And either way, you can get yourself a new Toyota. Also, we're excited around here because we're getting ready to tip off the new Lakers season. That's one of the reasons James Worthy's here with us today. The Lakers and Toyota will be celebrating 50 years of their legendary partnership. They got together in 1976. Two legendary teams, both driven with shared legacies of high performance, experience, and resilience. So go get your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV. Check them out at the Southern California Toyota dealers or visit Toyota.com. Why? Because Toyota makes it easy.
Denis Bouanga has etched his name into LAFC club history.
Denis shot and in! Denis Bouanga is LAFC's top scorer all time!
Congratulations, Denis, on passing Carlos Vela and becoming LAFC's all-time leading scorer.
Oh, Denis, you celebrate, young man!
And Bouanga is not done yet. More history, more goals, more memorable moments still to come. Right here on the home of the black and gold, 710 ESPN.
Sure, I'll admit it. Fantasy football is my jam. Is that still a thing people say? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bring your A game and watch the big games all season.
Number 2.
Claim your retro piece diffuser September 23rd when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Nothing but a good time when Bret Michaels brings his Rock the World Tour to Morongo, November 21st.
Morongo, good times.
Hey, it's Mace. Listen up, people. We are taking the show on the road to my favorite spot in the home of the song of the summer, Total Wine & More. Join Mason and Ireland, the Laker girls, and a special appearance by Big Game James Worthy at Total Wine & More in Beverly Hills today from noon to 3. We'll be at Total Wine & More, 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico and Beverly. See you today from noon to 3 at Total Wine & More in Beverly Hills.
You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21. The post-career day press conference brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
As a scientist, I can tell you that Sundays are only 24 hours long. But with NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, you get every game every Sunday all in one place. That's upwards of 30 hours of NFL in one day. How can there be 30 hours in 24 hours, you ask? I have a theory. Magic. New users get NFL Sunday Ticket for 8 payments of $34.50 per month. Sign up at NFLSundayTicket.com. Local and national games on YouTube TV. NFL Sunday Ticket for out-of-market games excludes digital-only games and commercial use. Terms and embargoes apply. Availability varies.
Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, it's time for Icebreakers, but first, $1 Million Mondays is back next week on ESPN LA, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Your chance to win $1 million this football season with your big game prediction. And for playing, you will win a pair of tickets to the Rams game at SoFi. $1 Million Mondays kicks off this Monday, or its second week this Monday, with the Sonano Cap Morning Show at 7 a.m., made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams.
Okay, big game. James Worthy is with us. We're at Total Wine & More in Beverly Hills. You're invited out here, giving away tickets to a basketball game multiple times today, so make sure you're out here for that. Describe Icebreakers for James.
All right, so I'm going to have you guys try to guess a famous person, and you have one guess to guess this.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 10 hints. They get progressively more obvious. But if you know it on hint 2, just go in and say, I got it, and it's this person.
All right, so once you guess, you got to get it or you're done. Go ahead.
I'm no good at it.
By the way, Ireland's great at it. I'm terrible at it.
Let's see.
All right.
Let's see.
For 10 points, I was born in 1945 in New York.
Okay, old dude.
Okay. For 9 points, my father was a professional baseball player.
Okay.
For 8 points, I have been a professional athlete, coach, and executive.
Okay.
Robertson? No.
It's not I'll let you off on that one. No, that's not.
No,
not
but
Robertson.
once you guess, you're done.
Oh, really?
Okay, you can talk out loud. You can think out loud if you want.
Yeah, you think out
loud. All good. Okay, so for 7 points, I have a strong sense of style.
Okay.
80 years old and a strong sense of style.
And his dad was a professional
athlete,
baseball player. I don't know who it is. Okay, keep
For
going.
6 points, I played basketball at Kentucky and then went on to play for 9
Ireland.
years.
It's Pat Riley.
It's Pat Riley.
Yeah, I was going to say Clyde Frazier.
You know what? Here's the thing. It always turns out to be somebody that's related to some subject. So Pat Riley makes
And I was getting ready to blurt out Pat Riley, but I wanted to be right before I get it.
Yeah, that's the problem. You got to take it, I guess. Our reminder, Icebreakers is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, crafted in the heart of Idaho. From potatoes distilled for clarity, filtered for perfection. Blue Ice isn't just vodka. It's a statement. We got to let James go because he's got some autographs to sign. But I wanted to thank you for something. You're part of a wellness company called iSpot Active.
Yes.
And what this is, Mace, is it's wearable
I've tried
cryotherapy.
I know, yeah. It's
okay.
Great.
So when I took my fall last night, one thing, and one of the reasons, James, you always say this is a great product is they have ice-cold gel packs. So you don't have to take a big bag of ice and throw it on your face or throw it on your arm. You just strap it on, and you're good to go. How's that going for you?
It's going pretty good. For those who don't want to pay $90, $100 to go to a cryo for the FedEx
By the way,
guy.
that's low. It
is.
Yeah,
I got to go up a little bit
more expensive than
for
that.
the FedEx guy, the delivery people who are jumping up and down trucks all day, for the soccer mom who's on the go. if you want to ice, and I've iced my whole life.
Still does.
The Cryo wearable Ice Bod Active is what you want to have on because you can put it in, and it's not those old gel packs that get hard.
These are super
they
flexible.
shake to your
So
muscle.
literally, I could you see, got my arm wrap right here. I could actually wrap an ace bandage around one of those cold things and get 20 minutes of cryo right on my arm.
Right.
So I know that you have a financial interest in that company. I wanted to mention icebotactive.com for people that like me. You tried cryo. I used to live for cryo.
Yeah.
But it's expensive.
It is expensive.
Yeah. It's $300-$400 if you go 2-3 times a week.
No more leaking ice bags.
Right. So this is you buy it once. Go to the website.
I got to find mine because I got terrible
perfect
tennis elbow.
for that. It's perfect for tennis elbow.
That's what I needed for.
Icebotactive.com. Big game. Always a pleasure, man.
James, thank you, man. Appreciate
Steve,
it.
It was a pleasure.
Steve, there we go.
And
we go.
If you're in the area.
Also, thank you to Jeff and Dave.
Yes.
Oh, hey, there's Diane. Hi, Diane.
Yeah.
She's the one who planned his whole trip.
There you go.
She gets all the credit for the Europe trip.
Nice.
On the outside.
And she paid for it, too.
Good to see you, man.
Thanks, James.
If you're in the area, James is going to hang around for about another 20 minutes or so. So if you want to stop by Total Wine and More, you can get James Worthy to sign something for you.
And you can win tickets to a basketball game that James might be covering. John may be at right now.
Can you tell we've been hit with legal restrictions?
David Saudia. Is he in the house? No.
David, where are you
David. Did we just talk to David?
Are you David?
Oh,
come on.
David. Hey, David. How are you, man?
All right.
Good to meet you.
Throw those on, David.
Yeah, throw those on.
All right. Now, Mace, explain what you would like David to do.
Okay, so I'm going to sing it with you, but this is the Total Wine and More jingle. Which was the song of the summer. And, of course, you heard it on KISS FM, every radio station in town. So we're going to play the song, David, and then we're going to sing along. Do you know the jingle? Do you know the song?
I do.
Okay. Excellent. So, Brian, hit it.
Find
what you love and
love what you find. Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer. Thousands of wines. Walk through the door. All here to explore. In the know. Price is so low. Just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love. And love what you find.
Boys, that was absolutely awful.
We're all in, David. I love that, man.
It was so bad, David, that we are giving you tickets to a
Thank
game,
you.
all right?
Now, what do you do for a living there, David?
I run a kids program at like a sports camp, Camp David.
Oh, nice.
Camp
man.
David.
Camp
What a
David.
great name.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
right here.
Yeah, I love that.
All right. Hey, it's awesome to meet you, and you get tickets to a basketball game, and you're going to have fun, man.
And we'll see you there, David.
Yes.
Thank you for
thank
coming
you.
in.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you
Pleasure
very
to meet
much.
you.
David Saudia, our first winner of basketball tickets. If you're in the neighborhood, we're going to do it again at 1:45. So get in here, sign up, register, all that stuff.
The neighborhood is Pico and Beverly is where.
Yeah, right near. Very easy to get to. By the way, if you're coming, they have a parking garage.
There's a parking garage.
So drive past Total Wine and More and look to the left, and you can park underneath.
Plenty of free parking.
We're close to Century City. We're close to Mid-City.
We're very close to the old Fox lot.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Mason and I used to do shows in another generation.
Back in the day. Yeah. Let's take a second here. Clayton Kershaw announces his retirement last night. We knew it was coming.
Let me read I live a couple doors down. You know, Bruce Feldman, who's going to join us later, lives 2 doors down from me on the right. 2 doors down from me on my left are my friends Joe and Cindy McMahon, who have a package of Dodger tickets with 5 or 6 other people. And Cindy texted me last night, so excited that she just happened to have the tickets for tonight. And it's turned out to be the hottest ticket of the year. And she said, I'm bringing my tissues. I think it's going to be very emotional tonight.
Yep.
I think Kershaw deserves it. I think you're going to see I don't know if you and I have ever seen this.
Yep.
I think when he takes the mound tonight, for the first time.
I agree.
He's getting a standing ovation
sure.
before he even throws a pitch, and it might happen more than once.
Yeah.
And that dude deserves it. He has we've watched him grow up from a 21-year-old. He's 37 now.
Yep.
And it hopefully won't be his last game at Dodger Stadium because I'm hoping he pitches in the playoffs.
Yes.
But this will be his last home start regular season ever.
And it is Kershaw weekend because he's pitching tonight. bobblehead night for Kershaw
On
is
Saturday.
tomorrow night, and then Sunday he's doing
going to talk
a big
to the crowd.
ceremony talking to the crowd.
Yeah, he's actually going to grab the PA mic and talk to the crowd. You remember when Vince Scully did that a few years ago?
Amazing.
It was incredibly memorable.
And just so you know, too, if you're a Dodger fan and you have Sportsnet LA, today is an Apple TV Plus exclusive.
This is really terrible.
For Kershaw.
It is
I texted
really
AJ
terrible.
over at Sportsnet. He didn't get back to me, so I'm assuming you can only watch it on Apple.
You can only watch it
I
on
checked
Apple.
this morning on MLB TV because that's how I have my Sportsnet LA, and then it says MLB exclusive.
See now,
or Apple TV Plus.
This is just me, but this seems really unfair to Dodger fans who don't have Apple Plus TV.
Get the free
put
trial.
it free over the air TV.
Yeah.
That's what they do in the NFL when a game doesn't play locally.
You know, I always said I would appoint, if I was the president, I would appoint Michael to be the minister of common sense.
Yes.
This is an example of where the minister of common sense would just come in and have full oversight over everything. He would say, wait a minute, Clayton Kershaw's last game? Let's put this on so everybody can
Stick
see
it on channel 11, 429.
You're right.
You know, one of them.
Yeah. I hope it happens, but I don't think all the inquiries I made went unanswered, so I think it's going on.
Yeah,
Apple.
it's Apple Plus only is my understanding. All right, coming up next for you, going to do some sports graffiti. Again, we're live at Total Wine & More in Beverly Hills, 877-710-ESPN. Dodger bullpen last night. Well, the last couple of guys were good. The first couple of guys were not, and then the last couple of guys were good. Jack Dreyer was good.
So,
Alex
you know what's
Vecchio
interesting?
was good.
That loss was bad last night for the Giants.
Yeah.
The Dodgers are essentially in a position where they can knock the Giants out of the playoffs.
Hooray.
And it couldn't happen to a nicer group of bike-stealing Northern California losers than the Giants. But, Mace, if the Dodgers were to tank these games, they could play the Giants instead of the Mets. The problem is they don't have a big enough lead on the Padres that they can tank.
Correct.
Any game.
Although it's 3 now, the magic number 6.
Yeah, I still don't think you can tank. I think
I don't think
you got to play to
tank.
win.
Yeah, you got to play till you close the division.
Yeah.
All right, your call's coming up next. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Mason and Ireland 710-ESPN.
When it comes to food, the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show doesn't mess around.
Have you ever fallen asleep at a restaurant?
Fallen asleep.
Fallen asleep, not passed out.
Okay,
fallen
now that
asleep.
you clarified a little bit, I have never fallen asleep at a restaurant.
Never had food coma.
No,
never
there's
had to put your
food,
head down.
and I'm having a good time. No.
From food comas to football, buffets to baseball, DeMarco and Travis are the perfect recipe for your afternoon drive.
We used to take over all you-can-eat places and stay there all day. Yeah,
You
it was
can
a
do
food
that?
hack. Like $8, we'd eat all day, literally.
Whether you're at work, on the road, or recovering from your own food coma, hang out with the guys.
Crushing Kung Pao chicken all day long.
All day. Find the booth, lean over, get some sleep, wake up, eat some more.
Mongolian beef.
Right,
Again.
right. Bring it around
Again.
Another round, please. Yes,
Cashew
all day.
chicken.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
With America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds. Like the stylish yet capable Santa Fe Hybrid, backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai Santa Fe Hybrid. It's the best of both worlds.
Get 0% APR on the 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe and Santa Fe Hybrid, or $2,750 bonus cash. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end September 30th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Check out this true crime story. An IT manager came in on Monday, tried to log in, and couldn't. A ransom message popped up. All company data, customer files, bank info, everything was locked. If they didn't pay $250K in Bitcoin, it would all be wiped. Protect your business with Thrive, America's leading managed security provider. Start with a free cyber risk assessment at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
That leaf pile is 100 feet tall. Your dad can't handle this. Not without the right equipment.
Yard work piling up? Gear up for fall with John Deere. Get $750 off select mowers, $2,000 off select Gator UVs, and $3,000 off select compact tractors.
Did I hear your dad got a John Deere? Yep, bad day to be a leaf pile.
Gear up for fall at an authorized John Deere dealer, now through September 30th. Learn more at johndeere.com/gearupforfall.
new Beyond Raw Lit V2 pre-workout. GNC's #1 pre-workout, now with harder-hitting energy, an intense mind-body connection, and enhanced endurance support. This isn't just pre-workout, it's precision engineering for your body. Turbocharge your workout with new Beyond Raw Lit V2. Available now at GNC and GNC.com.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
All right, Sports Graffiti time on an F-It Friday. We're at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills, and you described the neighborhood. It's Pico.
Near Beverly.
Beverly. Pico near Beverly. You're invited out here. James Worthy hanging out. We're giving away tickets to big basketball games during the show today. And in the meantime, we're going to hit the phones for some Sports Graffiti.
And we haven't said hello to Brian Cohen yet.
Cohen.
How you doing,
Hello.
BC?
Doing good.
Okay, you're in charge of the calls. What do you got?
Chris Ward, you got first. Sports Graffiti, go Chris.
Hey,
Chris.
Brother Chris.
How we doing, gentlemen? Best show on the radio, y'all.
Thank you, man.
Chris, I know you were on your way
thank
here,
you.
and I know you were trying to catch James, but he just left. So if you
man,
want
I'm freaking ETA.
All right. But Chris hooked me up the other day, Mace. Got my sleep gummies, went in and saw him. Met his buddy Mike, giant Laker fan.
Chris hooked me up over this past weekend. I ended up with some, what do you call those, weed drinks?
Those are medicated beverages.
Medicated beverages for my in-laws.
Yeah.
They love those things.
Yeah. Well, Chris, if you still want to come by, you're more than welcome. We'll be here until 3.
Oh, I'm 5 minutes away. I was speeding, man. I was driving in a carpool lane, and I didn't even have nobody in the car with me.
Uh-oh. Be careful.
All right, be careful. We'll see when you get here. All right, Brian, who's
Love y'all.
next?
Love you, man.
Daniel, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go, Daniel.
Hey, boys. How you guys doing today?
Great, Daniel. Good.
First of all, is James Worthy not one of the coolest human beings on this earth?
Ever.
Really great guy.
Yeah.
Really great guy.
Impossible not to like.
Absolutely. Hey, first of all, Dodgers are going to be all right. Mr. Ireland, I want to say thank you. You opened my eyes to something a few years ago, back when Kobe's, whereas in the last couple years of his career, you said, Laker fans, appreciate what you're watching right now. And I really took that to heart, really enjoyed those last few games. And this year, I kind of had a feeling that Kershaw was going to retire, and I've caught every single game that he's played or pitched this year.
Good for you.
And just really embrace that you opened my eyes to that, and I just want to say thank you for that. Tonight's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see the love that guy deserves and gets from L.A. tonight. It's going to be an awesome night, man. Love you guys. Thank you.
All right, thanks for calling. By the way, something he said. I know that half the city is down on LeBron, but the other half of the city, I think, genuinely appreciates him.
Yeah.
And there's a decent chance. I'm not reporting this. I don't know anything.
Right.
There's a decent chance this could be LeBron's last year as a Laker. If you've never seen him play in person, you got to try and get yourself to Crypto.com Arena so you can say you saw LeBron play.
And you can, if you come here today, potentially get tickets to a local basketball game.
There you go.
That he may be involved in.
Yes, correct.
So
dancing with the legalities of everything.
Yeah, Kershaw, and very quietly yesterday, Anjay Kopitar, the captain of the Kings, announced his retirement.
Almost the same time. The stories broke at the same time.
It was coincidental, but Kopitar, who's a great guy, said, it's almost fitting because we were so linked together, and he was one of the main reasons the Kings won 2 Stanley Cups. Kershaw is one of the main reasons they've won 2 World Series.
Yep.
It's kind of cool but I would tell people that's another one.
Yeah.
Like that you want to say you got a chance to see play in person.
We've got a season to do that.
Yeah. And so go out to Crypto, see LeBron, see Kopitar, and then Kershaw tonight. If you have Apple TV, check it out. Brian, who's next?
Ian, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go, Ian.
Hey, guys. So, John, we all know about your conversation with Maria Sharapova and property values in your neighborhood.
Yes.
So now that she's leaving and being replaced by Luka, do you consider that an increase in your property values, a decrease, or it has no effect? And will you have that conversation with Luka?
Good
question.
Well,
we're gonna talk to Luka a week from Monday.
Yeah.
We'll be at, but in all fairness,
tell the famous story. The famous story is a great one.
So,
do you know this story, Em?
Mason and I, what Ian's making reference to is Mason and I one year were working the ESPYs, working the red carpet at the ESPYs. And Maria Sharapova came through, and I showed her my address. I showed her my driver's license. I go, hey, I hear you live around the corner from me. She goes, I do. And I immediately, we're on the air, and I said, there you go, people. My property values just went up. And without missing a beat, she goes, and mine just went down.
That's a good line. Good line.
She was so on it with that line.
And what busted up the whole room.
Yeah, it was incredible.
But in all fairness, she used to live literally right around the corner from me. She then moved to the house that she sold to Luka.
Oh, okay.
So my house is not worth $25 million. Unfortunately.
Your property values are not impacted by Luka
but it's
Maria's other house.
It's great to have Luka in the neighborhood, that's for sure. BC, who's next?
Anthony, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go, Anthony.
Hey, what's up, Mace? What's up, Johnny Eye Patch?
All's good, man.
Big sports LA weekend for all you LA fans, but go Pack go. And I'm going to do a quick 360 real quick like Mace did on Rich Eisen. I have a little question for John. Well, for both of you guys. What's a pirate? Well, since you're going to have an iPad soon, what's a pirate's favorite letter?
What is a pirate's favorite letter? It would be I.
Oh, I was going to say R.
Which is it, Anthony?
It's a C, of course.
It's a C.
Wow.
We both missed it.
Yes.
All right, thanks, man.
We each had different letters. I think they all
and we
work
still
in some
didn't
way.
get it.
Yeah.
Brian, what do we got?
Lee, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go, Lee.
Hey, Lee.
What's up, Lee?
Thanks for having me on. I'm a huge fan from the 690 days and a diehard Dodger fan.
Cool.
I'm glad Mookie is hitting finally, but I'm still frustrated with all of his fraternizing and podcasting. You know, we're diehard fans, and it just doesn't feel right when he's interviewing Webb and Castellanos and these other guys. He needs to get to right field, concentrate on this World Series.
All right, well, I will tell you, thanks for the call, Lee.
That's what Lasorda
I will tell you
saying.
two things. He's not going to right field.
No.
Dave Roberts has already came right out and said
That's a done deal.
That ship has sailed.
Yep.
And in terms of fraternization, that's the way sports are in 2025. All these guys, Michael talks about this with the NBA, that all these guys grow up playing together on all-star teams and different leagues. And I have zero issue with Mookie having visiting players on his podcast.
Yeah, I don't.
I have no reason to think that Mookie is trying any less hard to beat those guys.
Right, and I don't think it has anything to do with his early season failures. Nothing like that. I think that in this modern age, they give us a look inside. And I think that's the advantage. Now, is there fraternization? Sure. That's what Lasorda always hated. He wanted teams to hate each other. Those days are over. There is always fraternization, and here's a little look inside what's going on in baseball, I think.
I also think baseball's a different sport. You're not, sweating on the guys next to you, or you're not bumping into them. You're not trying to tackle them to the ground. And so I feel like there's less direct animosity to the other team, potentially, unless the guys actually...
Right, if it was a football player, you might feel differently.
Well, yeah, it's because you're going to knock me down.
If Matthew Stafford was having Jordan Mailata on his podcast this week, we'd say, hey, wait a minute, that's fraternization.
I think the real, the issue can come if you're, I guess, Logan Webb is a pitcher, so that's a little different. But, the contact in baseball comes with if I throw a baseball at you or not. Has Mookie had Padres on?
I think he has.
Okay, because I was like, that's the one. I'd be like, okay, you have Fernando Tatis on your podcast. That's a little interesting.
BC, we got any more? Is that it?
That's what we got.
Okay.
All right, cool. There you have it. There is your sports graffiti for today. Yeah, that's good.
It's brought to you by BetterHelp, right?
Thank you. Brought to you by BetterHelp. Whenever we do sports graffiti, whenever we talk about it, it's always brought to you by BetterHelp. If you're going through anything right now, a therapist can make a huge difference in your life. Go to BetterHelp.com/timeout for 10% off your first month of therapy. That's BetterHelp.com/timeout. timeout.
And while we have a second here, we want to wish a very happy birthday to Chris Morales. Now, we give Morales a hard time.
Although not as hard a time as he gives us.
Right. All the time. But the truth is, Mason, you almost died.
I
110.
And so there's a great sense of relief that not only do we have Chris back, but he's happy and he's healthy.
Yep.
And Chris, have a great birthday. The birthday that almost didn't happen is upon us.
Yes.
So enjoy it, my friend.
Yeah, happy birthday to Chris Morales. Wow. He's lived a life. And now he's sober. I mean, he's put everything back together. Good for him. Good for him.
Amen.
And he's still Chris Morales.
Yes.
So you take the good with the
He is a super troll.
Oh, yes, he absolutely is. All right, let me tell you a little bit. Coming up for you, we're going to do our Big Five picks. We're going to do those at 1:30, right?
How'd you do on your Big Five picks last week, Mace?
I struggled a little.
You're still in first place,
I'm
right?
still in first. No, Tyler Fulgham is in first place.
But he's not coming on today, so you could pass him up.
But his average doesn't change, and so
that's the whole point.
Yeah.
We do it based on average, and he's at 80% right now against the spread.
Yeah. Well, where are we at, Mace?
You want to know where everybody
we're
is?
at Total Wine. And
I'm sorry. I
more.
thought you wanted to know the percent. Yeah, we're Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. You're invited out here. Laker girls here. We're doing the show live. We're giving away another pair of tickets to a local basketball game at 1:45 today.
Were you guys worried last night? All three of us had Buffalo in the Survivor pool.
When they were tied,
I was a little nervous.
Yeah.
When I busted up my eye, it was 21-21. And I'm like, they go, you got to go to urgent care. I'm going, it's 21-21, and that's my Survivor pick.
Yeah.
But they survived.
Yeah, they survived. So a bunch of us have punched through to the next round of Survivor. You had him. I had him.
Yeah.
John had him. So, and everybody else
Michael
is
had him.
out there. Michael had him. So.
Divisional games are hard. When it's your divisional rival, they can always come up for you. Also, Dolphins are playing for a lot, and, they're playing for their coach's job. So, who knows how much longer he'll have that job.
That's right. All right, coming up next for you again, coming up is the Big Five picks and a pair of basketball tickets coming up for you if you're live here at Total Wine and More. In the meantime, let me tell you about Jacob and Ronnie. So there's something that happens when you call Jacob after an auto accident. The chaos slows down. The silence gets replaced with answers. The doctors return your call. The insurance company stops brushing you off. Suddenly you're not alone anymore. We call it the Jacob and Ronnie effect, because the moment Jacob and Ronnie's name is on your case, everything changes. Things move fast. Appointments get scheduled. Paperwork gets handled. That feeling of being lost, it starts to fade. You get guidance, you get protection, you get results, and the best part, you don't pay unless Jacob wins your case. At the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie, it's not just business, it's personal. You're not just a claim, you're a person who's been hurt, and Jacob shows up like it's his own family. Ask anybody. If you're injured, overwhelmed, tired of the runaround, don't wait. Call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB, or remember the catchy jingle.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
CallJacob.com. Follow at call.jacob on Instagram. Jacob is a trusted legal partner of the Rams, the Lakers, and LAFC, because LA trusts Jacob when it matters most. Feel the shift. Get the help. Call Jacob. The effect is real, and it starts with one call. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Rams are 2-0 and now continue the road trip to Philly. It's a battle with the world champs and the tush push.
Rams, Eagles.
Coverage starts Sunday at 8 a.m. with the Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff. Kickoff from the link at 10 a.m.
Week 3, NFL Sunday.
Never mind the fourth down. How about a touchdown for Nacua? His first of 2025.
Hello, this is Puka Nacua of your LA Rams. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Be sure to catch Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA's water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Take advantage of a double dip in savings for up to $1,250 off. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
Hey, it's Mace. Listen up, people. We are taking the show on the road to my favorite spot in the home of the song of the summer, Total Wine and More. Join Mason in Ireland, the Laker Girls, and a special appearance by Big Game James Worthy at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills today from noon to 3. We'll be at Total Wine and More, 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico in Beverly. See you today from noon to 3 at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills.
You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Field and Crown Trimble. The Morongo Band of Mission Indians invites you to the 34th Annual Thunder and Lightning Powwow. Enjoy authentic arts, crafts, and the cuisine of Native American culture. All are welcome to this free, family-friendly event. Call 888-MORONGO or go to morongopowwow.com for more information. The Thunder and Lightning Powwow, September 26th through the 28th.
And it is Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Like, that's the problem in the world, is there aren't enough happy shows, fun shows.
Mason and Ireland.
710 ESPN.
I'm always amazed. Ryan was just here, had the old Mason.
Yeah, back when I
Ireland
looked like
trading
Julio
cards.
Iglesias with my long hair.
Exactly.
Hey, it's 117. We are at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills on Pico near Beverly. Now, Mace, a question for you.
Yes.
Do you know who Ruthie Craft is? Does that name ring a bell?
I only thought she would be married or she would be related to Bob Kraft.
Incorrect.
Okay.
She is online right now.
Okay.
And we welcome her to the show. Hi, Ruthie.
Hey, Ruthie.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Good. Mace, Ruthie is the singer of the Total Wine and More song, your favorite song of the
fantastic.
summer.
This is
Ruthie,
amazing,
he will
Ruthie.
not stop singing your song. I mean, not every day, nonstop.
Oh, I love to hear that. That makes me so happy. I heard
So
that you guys have been talking about it all summer.
Now, have you heard it on Kiss FM? I heard it right between Sabrina Carpenter and Dua Lipa. They play the Total Wine song. It's so catchy. It's the ultimate earworm. I just think it's amazing. How did you get connected with these guys to sing this jingle?
Well, first off, thanks so much for the compliment. I got connected with Total Wine. I did an audition kind of randomly a couple of years ago. Didn't think I would get it. I auditioned for a one-off commercial for Total Wine and More. I ended up getting the part, and then I sort of ended up becoming integrated into the brand and became Rachel from Total Wine. And then a little down the road, when they discovered that I was also a singer, I'm an independent singer-songwriter here in Austin, Texas, they decided to ask me to sing their jingles. And here we are.
You know, it's funny, as I was Googling around, and Adweek did a big article about the Total Wine and More jingle, that it has become so catchy that it's actually playing a role in other companies doing jingles. Like everybody wants to do what Total Wine and More has done this summer. Now, are you in the video? Is that you in the video?
Yes, that's me in the video playing that little green Total Wine guitar.
That is awesome.
So when people find out that you're the singer of that song, do they ever put you on the spot and say, hey, sing it?
You know what? It's so funny. It hasn't really happened yet because it's almost like my two worlds are separated. I can walk around Austin here and people know me as, Ruthie Craft, the musician. But then outside of that, many people don't even know that I'm the Total Wine Girl.
You're right. They haven't put two and two together. Right.
You're Hannah Montana.
Yeah, exactly. Hannah Montana.
Exactly. I am Hannah Montana. I'll take it.
That is so funny.
Well, you have a great voice, Ruthie. We'll keep an eye on you. I think you're going places. We actually, the first time I heard it, I said to Mason, I go, that woman sounds like Dua Lipa.
Yeah, Dua Lipa.
And so we'll check out some of your. What's the best if we want to check out your other music? What's the best way to do that?
So you can go to RuthieCraft.com. I'm also on all the streaming services, Spotify, Instagram. All my handles are Ruthie Craft. So that's RUTHIE, and Craft is CRAFT, not with
CRAFT.
Yeah.
So not like the macaroni and cheese.
Yeah,
okay.
got it.
No, like arts and crafts.
Yes.
Perfect.
Well, listen, congratulations, Ruthie. It is the song of the summer, and we appreciate you coming on. Congratulations. I look forward to whatever the follow-up happens to be. Are you nervous, by the way? Following up a single is tough. It's tough to come up with the next one, don't you think?
Oh, I know. How are we going to top that?
Well, we can't wait to see how you do it.
Thanks so much, guys. It was nice meeting you, and, you guys have a great day.
All right.
You too, Ruthie. Thanks for coming on. There she is.
Now, do you now see what I was talking about from the moment I heard this jingle?
It is not the song of the summer, and they did not play it on Kiss FM. Quit lying to the people.
I heard Ryan Seacrest. It was like number 5 on Ryan
Seacrest doesn't even do that show in L.A.
It was like the number 5 song on Ryan Seacrest.
It's called Ryan Seacrest?
What's he do? Like, did he take Casey Kasem's job now? Is he doing
I think he did. Well, hasn't he taken every job? He took all of Dick Clark's jobs, all of
American
Casey
Idol.
Kasem's
American
jobs.
Idol, he's done them all.
For a while, he took Regis's job.
Regis and Kelly Lee.
But now I think Mark, Kelly's husband, has.
Yes.
They stuck Mark.
Because Ryan just doesn't have more time. True story.
By the way, Nepo host. He is such a Nepo host.
Mark Consuelos?
Consuelos.
Well, the funny thing is that when Ryan Seacrest, so I got to KCAL. My first year at KCAL was 1995.
Right.
I'm doing the weekend sports.
Nice.
And I walk into the newsroom, and I'm sitting around waiting for the sports to come on. The guy's sitting there, in a chair. I can tell he's waiting to go on. I go, hey, how you doing? I'm John. He goes, hey, John, Ryan. I go, hey, Ryan, what are you doing here? He goes, I'm doing movie reviews. Ryan Seacrest was doing movie reviews on KCAL in 1995. And like most people we come across, Mace, he is now zoomed past us into the stratosphere.
He is in the stratosphere.
And makes
no
$100 million more than we do.
That's amazing. Good for him. Good for him. So this is a huge weekend for the Rams, obviously, in Philly versus the Eagles.
By the way, on the get-up this morning, 3 of the 4 picked the Rams.
I'm telling you.
Bird Gauntlet.
I'm telling you, Bird Gauntlet. The other thing, John, I said it yesterday. You guys kind of shot it down. But I saw an article where the NFL has told the officials to officiate the tush-push very carefully this week.
So you're convinced that we're getting a flag?
We're getting one flag. We're getting at least one flag. Let's send a message. You can't all jump offside at one time. Do you agree?
I don't.
You think there will be no flag?
I don't think the refs can see it. They can't call what they don't see. So if I see so picture that play in your mind.
Right, okay.
So what you see is the Eagles line all basically falls forward at the same time.
Correct.
Now what they're doing is they're flying. It's all in the center. Didn't the center used to be Jason Kelce?
Yes.
So what their center is doing is he waits till one of the linemen move and then he hikes it to give them that split second. But the problem is, as soon as one of the linemen move, all the defensive linemen fall forward.
Right.
So it's this giant dog pile, and the refs can't see it. Even though they're standing on the end line, they can't see where the guy
sure.
So
and
when
it's not reviewable.
When they review it, you can see that's exactly what the center did, but they can't see it. This is the whole reason why Brian, see if that thing is still, that quote's still lying around from Dean Blandino.
Oh,
where
Dean
he
Blandino,
says,
sure.
He says, I'm over the tush push because you can't officiate it.
Right.
And
that's why I think they're gonna do one. I mean,
all right. So here's Dean Blandino talking about it last week.
Okay.
I am done with the tush push, guys. It's a hard play to officiate like we've been talking about. So they either ruled progress or that Hurts was down. Really hard to see what's happening with the football. We're inside 2, so replay has looked at this, and they've determined that there was no fumble.
All right, so even when replay looks at it, they can't always call it.
But the NFL wouldn't just accidentally announce we're going to officiate this really close without actually throwing a flag. They're going to throw a flag. There's going to be at least one.
My mom actually goes, why don't they look at it from above? Don't they have cameras everywhere? I go, they do, but do we want to stop the game every time they do the tush push to
against
get
the Rams? Yes.
And you also can't retroactively add in the ability to review something during the season, so it's not a reviewable play. So even if we were play the replay on the broadcast, sure,
you got to call it in real time.
But yes, you can't. You have to call it in real time, and you can pick it up. You can always call it and then pick it up, but it's not something that you can challenge.
Oh, throw it every time and then review it.
Yeah, it's not something you can challenge. It's
well, that's why they could force the Eagles to use their challenge reviews.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
But I don't anticipate. I think do you agree with this? I think the play will be out of the NFL by this time next year.
Oh, no question.
I think so too, and also Jason Kelsey talked about how he thinks it's true too. That he thinks that he was on with WIP in Philadelphia, and he says I think the play is done. I think that the play was going to be done last year, and I think there's a lot of people within the league on multiple levels that want it gone, which is fine. And
they needed 24 votes and they got 22.
Right.
Yeah. And I heard that one of the reasons they didn't get 24 is Jeffrey Lurie, the owner of the Eagles, personally lobbied his friends and said, hey, you guys can't do me a favor.
They stick together.
Right, but now I think now that so many teams have been on the wrong end of it, I think they're going to get the votes next year.
All right, we are live at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. It is spectacular F-It Friday here. James Worthy came by. Very cool. We're giving away a pair of tickets in about 15 minutes for a local basketball game that I guarantee you care about.
And all you have to do is be here and sing the Total Wine
Find
song.
what you love what you find.
And you're not doing it by yourself. You're going to have Mace here with you to sing it
I'll sing it with you. I'll cover for the rough spots because I am very musical. I know for my musicality.
That's what they all say.
By the way, I saw Luka Doncic, his favorite musical is...
It's okay.
Yeah.
He has watched High School Musical 10 or 12 times.
Okay.
He's also loves to rewatch Mamma Mia. So me and Luca have so much in common.
Oh, you do, yeah.
We both are High School Musical fans and both Mamma Mia fans.
Mamma Mia.
It's the best. If you hate ABBA, then you hate fun.
It's brutal. It's like my mom's favorite movie. All right. Coming up next for you, we're going to do our Big 5 picks for the week. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's a celebration at BMO Stadium. Sunday night, LAFC hosts Real Salt Lake on Noche de Carlos Vela.
Hi, this is Carlos Vela.
Fresh off a win, a historic night for Denis Bouanga, and a hat-trick performance from Sun Heung-min.
Sun scores the hat-trick in 3-1!
Don't miss the black and gold honoring Captain Carlos and pushing towards the playoffs. Coverage begins Sunday at 5:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app and on 710 at the Kings Ducks.
Chris Morales here. So many things, big and little, make you uniquely you. Your hobbies, dreams, career, family, and more. Addiction to drugs, including opioids and stimulants, can strip these away from you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. Find a provider and proven treatment option that's right for you. Recover you at choosechangeca.org.
All right, we got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming, but Seller's Advantage makes it easy. One customer shared, and I quote, inheriting a home felt like too much work. Seller's Advantage gave us a reasonable offer, handled everything, and closed in 3 weeks. I highly recommend them, end quote. Skip repairs and headaches. Call Seller's Advantage at 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy. seller's advantage.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason, Ireland, you guys are clowns.
Screw you, Josh.
Damn.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
Mason and Ireland are clowns. That's going to be a drop for a long time.
Why not?
Back to the guys.
He's a shark swimming in the dark. Come and knock on my door, but I'm already underwater.
Hey, this is Ruthie Craft, also the artist behind the Total Wine and More jingle. I'm sure she'd much rather us talk about this than the Total Wine and More
This
jingle.
isn't Dua Lipa?
This sounds a little
yeah, I was just making the joke. No, this is Ruthie Craft.
Yeah. We're at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. Come on out here. Giving away some tickets to a big basketball game. One pair at 1:45, one pair at 2:45.
Yeah.
And did you have something or no?
Oh, yeah, I was going to read.
Yeah,
so
you read
soccer
away.
fans, this one's for you. It's the Soccer Dream Ticket presented by San Antonio Cardinal. And maybe we can find some here. Your chance to win an unforgettable trip for two. We're talking 2 tickets to the final match plus hotel and round-trip flights. And enter your chance to win at SoccerDreamTicket.com. That's SoccerDreamTicket.com, brought to you by San Antonio Cardinal Wine, the perfect game day wine.
All right, there you have that. It is Friday, and it is a football weekend, and we're getting ready for it. Rams at Eagles on Sunday. That's a 10 a.m. game. I was thinking about getting up, rolling out of bed, and going to Cosm for that game. How do you watch it? Well, you'll be working the game, right?
I'm watching the conference room with me, Sue Cravens, and Travis Rogers. Pregame starting at 8 a.m.
Now, do you talk a lot of ball during the game? Do you break it down as it's going along?
So much ball is talked about. Yeah, we break it down all Sunday.
All right, so I have got the updated percentages. And, again, we do this by percentage so that if you miss a week, it doesn't.
That's not
like
good
Tyler.
for me.
Yeah.
He's busy hosting SportsCenter.
Right now, Tyler
for him.
Fulgham, who would normally be with us, is doing SportsCenter. He is 12-3, good for 80% success rate there.
It's like he does it for a living.
Next is Brian and I We are both 9-6 for 60%. Oh, Em, you're 6-4 for 60%.
Okay, 60%.
And then Ireland, you were bringing up the rear at 40%.
Not after this week.
6-9 is Ireland so far this year.
I went 0 for 5 out of the gate. That was my problem.
And we got us 5 big games, all the local teams we watch. We're going to start out with SC under the lights. I'm selling it. I call this the Stoned on the Couch Bowl. USC is minus 17.5 versus Michigan State. It is a big number in the Big Ten opener for USC. I say the Trojans are going to win this game going away. I'm going to lay the points. It's a bunch of points, but I think Lincoln Riley's and Jade Mayava, those guys are out to make a point in their first Big Ten game of the season. Ireland, where are you?
It's too many points. Michigan State's undefeated, but I don't have the heart to pick against USC at home. Give me the Trojans.
USC it is. Em, I know you're taking the points.
17 is the perfect number. It's like the just barely enough that you're like, I think they maybe could do it, but I'm going to go Michigan State. I think Michigan State will cover and not end up winning.
But you think USC will win the game?
Yes.
Yes. All right, Brian Cohen.
USC. I like USC here.
All right, so 3 of us are on USC. That's USC minus 17.5, 8 o'clock tomorrow night at the Coliseum. And I know
Arrive early.
Arrive early.
Arrive on time or just be there, as Lincoln put out in that statement.
Yes, get there. Get there and be loud. All right. The Raiders are plus 3.5 at Washington, and we don't think Jaden Daniels
He is officially not playing the game. It'll be Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota revenge game.
Okay, Raiders plus 3.5 at Washington. No Jaden Daniels. Ireland, you take this one first.
I don't hate Marcus Mariota. I thought the Raiders looked really. This game's in D.C., right?
D.C., yes.
Give me the Commanders.
Going Commanders. Okay, Brian or Emily.
I think that I'm going to go with the Raiders. They're going to come off a week against the Chargers. I think Geno Smith's going to bounce back from his poor performance.
Okay. Brian Cohen, where are you on this? I know you're a Raiders
Washington?
hater. You are in Washington, yes. I know exactly what Brian's picks are going to be every week. And I actually like the Raiders in this spot. I think this may be the game that Ashton Genty actually does some damage. He has been very disappointing for the Raiders and for my fantasy team so far this year. All right, the Chargers, minus 2.5 versus Denver. Let's start out with Brian. Brian, 2.5.
Gee, I wonder who Brian
I don't know what
pick.
Brian is going to do here.
Of the week, give me the Bolts, baby. Come on.
Bolts it is. All right. M.
I think the Chargers. I think the Chargers are one of the top 3 teams in the AFC right now. They're going to roll over everybody, and so it's going to be Chargers.
Okay, Ireland.
In L.A.
Which I don't know what that
doesn't mean
counts for. It's going to be a Broncos home game.
I sounded like Deshaun Foster there. We're in L.A.
We're in L.A.
I'm riding Justin Herbert until he falls. Give me the Chargers.
Okay, and I am also on the Chargers in this spot. I think they're one of the better teams in the league. Definitely, just for me, just outside the top 5. All right, Detroit is getting 4.5 at Baltimore. We wanted to throw one game in there. Detroit plus 4.5. They're coming off a win. They looked much better in week 2 at Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. I am going to be on Baltimore here. I still think they are missing those coordinators that made a huge difference for them the last couple of years in Detroit. Ireland, Detroit plus 4.5 at Baltimore.
Agree with everything you just said. Give me the Ravens.
Okay. Emily.
I'm also going to go Ravens on this one.
Ravens. Okay. And Brian Cohen?
I think the Lions continue to roll after 50 points. Give me the Lions.
Wow. Okay. Big pick for the Lions. And the last one. The one that matters the most.
Yep.
The Rams.
Okay.
Getting 3.5 at Philadelphia. Rematch last year's NFC Championship game. Rams have done a good job of containing Saquon Barkley the past couple of games.
Sure, super well. Only 3 60-plus yard
Exactly,
touchdowns.
that's all.
Yeah.
I am on the Rams here. I've said it all week long. I like the Rams to win the game outright. The 3.5 is just a bonus. Give me Rams. Ireland.
Rams. 3.5. I'll take the. I think it's a pick'em game. If the Eagles would have been a 3.5-point underdog. I would have taken the Eagles.
Yep.
But since I'm getting points with the Rams, hey, it's David Singer.
David Singer!
Nice. Give me the Rams.
Rams it is.
Yeah.
And let's see, Brian Cohen.
I will also take the Rams here.
All right, we're unanimous on the Rams.
Hey, you didn't ask
very
me.
Nice.
You didn't
Oh,
ask
I'm
him?
sorry, Em. I am. I'm guessing I put you down as Rams. Are you taking the Rams?
Sure, yes, I'll take the Rams. I think the biggest issue is not just Saquon; it's Jalen Hurts and them dealing with any running quarterback. They didn't contain Josh Allen last year. They've never contained Lamar Jackson. I doubt that they'll do it with Jalen Hurts.
But that is pre Nate Landman.
Yeah, Landman's going to come in strong there. I'm going to
Landman and Tuna Ford are going to make a difference in this game.
Yeah, sure.
You don't sound convinced.
I'm not at all.
Yeah,
I'm not at all. But I think it could be a field goal difference, and if that's the case, then the Rams will cover.
By the way, Philly's weakness is secondary. I think Puka Nacua can have a good day. I think Devontae Adams can have a good day. I think their secondary is the weakness of that team.
Did you see Orlovsky say the other day that Puka Nacua is the best wide receiver in the NFL?
He did.
Yes, he did. What do you think?
Well, he's certainly on the list. I would probably take Jamar Chase, but Puka's right there.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson for me is right there.
But they're both having down years this year.
Slow starts, yeah.
But here's the thing. Second star receiver in a row that Les Snead has found in the third round.
Yep.
Actually, Puka was even later. I think he was the 7th round.
No, I think Puka was – look it up. But Cooper Kupp was in the third
5,
round.
And Puka was 3.
I think I think they were both in the third round. But either way, I mean.
Yeah, no matter what, he found a gem.
Yeah.
He was 5th round, 176th,
Yeah,
7th overall.
Puka was?
Yes.
Yeah, how does he do that? How does he find
it's amazing.
Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua? I mean, 3rd round, 5th round, that's amazing.
So here's how I think that happens. Is because Puka Nacua played a long time at his schools. They like to pick veteran guys later in the round. So guys that have in their 4th or 5th year with the team or playing in football at all, not the 1 or 2 years. So they're ready to start right away. And Puka dropped so far because he had a lot of injuries in college. He had, I believe, his last season at BYU, he was injured almost the entire season. And so they lucked out that his stock was low, that they could come in the 5th round.
Right, and by the way,
Kupp was drafted 69th in the third round in 2017.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he goes panning for gold and always finds a gem, and obviously I keep saying Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua. The thing about Puka Nacua is, it's funny, you talk about the fact that he had some injury history. Mm-hmm. That guy doesn't get hurt. I mean, he got clocked in that first game of the year and still bounced back from it and finished the game. He's a very physical receiver.
Yes, he's very physical, but I worry about him long-term like Cooper Kupp. So Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua both run into a lot of contact and play through a lot of contact, and that will add up on you as you age. And so Cooper, at the end of his time with the Rams, was really non-productive because he had taken so many hits long-term, and he just doesn't get out of bounds. He actually looks for more hits, and I think that might catch up to Puka long-term because he's mostly a yak guy. He's mostly yards after catch.
Yep.
And I think that might deteriorate over a couple seasons, but he's fantastic right now.
Yeah, Puka so far leads the league in receptions and is 3rd in yards with 221. He has scored 2 touchdowns so far this year.
All right, so coming up next, we're going to talk to Julie, who's the store manager here, and I'm going to give her a project.
Okay.
Is
it counting the number of bottles of wine?
No, it's finding a bottle of wine I had in Venice 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
That I don't know is findable or not.
It's like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, but we'll see if she can pull it off.
This sounds like the beginning of a Hallmark movie. You have to go into a Total Wine and find this wine bottle of your long-lost love.
Yeah, so we'll put Julie on the case. And before we do that, Tim Neverett, who I know and like, Dodger radio announcer,
great
just tweeted out, just a reminder that Apple TV has a feature that allows you to listen to the Dodgers radio broadcast tonight, and it's synchronized with the video.
Oh, that's great.
If you don't have access to Apple TV, then you can listen to tonight's game on 570 with Tim and Rick Monday.
The radio broadcast, you can opt to follow that with
if you don't want to hear whoever the Apple TV announcers are, they'll be national people who you're not used to hearing.
Right.
You can hear Tim and Rick if you activate this feature. So there you go.
All right, cool. That is a good feature again tonight as Clayton Kershaw's final home start final home regular season start. And by the way, it may be his final start. I mean, we may not see him in the starting rotation in the postseason. We may see him in a bulk role, a relief role. I would have no problem going to Clayton Kershaw in a relief situation, especially given the rough stretch that the bullpen's been in. And by the way, I heard that Roki Sasaki threw a clean inning 2 nights ago at Oklahoma City out of the bullpen, and he's going to get one more bullpen appearance at OKC, and then we'll see. There is some talk that he could be in the Dodgers postseason bullpen. He's at 99, 100 miles an hour right now. Also, we're giving away.
Remember when the Angels won in 2002, K-Rod, Frankie Rodriguez, nobody had seen him during the season, so they activated him, and he was a huge weapon for them. He became their setup guy and was great the whole postseason.
By the way, Em, we're going to do the Total Wine and More jingle coming up next.
Of course.
All right, we will be singing on the way. We're live from Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills, Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Rams are 2-0 and now continue the road trip to Philly. It's a battle with the world champs and the tush push.
Rams, Eagles.
Coverage starts Sunday at 8 a.m. with the Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff. Kickoff from the link at 10 a.m.
Week 3, NFL Sunday.
Never mind the 4th down. How about a touchdown for Nacua? His first of 2025.
Hello, this is Puka Nacua of your LA Rams. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Looking for an easy way to save energy and earn money? With Clean Power Alliance's Power Response Home program, you can do both. Simply reduce your electricity use with small actions, such as unplugging appliances or air drying laundry during times of high energy demand. You could earn $20 just for signing up. Power Response. Great for your wallet and for the planet. Get paid to power down today at cleanpoweralliance.org/home.
Hey, it's Mace. Listen up, people. We are taking the show on the road to my favorite spot in the home, but the song of the summer, Total Wine and More. Join Mason in Ireland, the Laker girls, and a special appearance by Big Game James Worthy at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills today from noon to 3. We'll be at Total Wine and More, 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico in Beverly. See you today from noon to 3 at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills.
You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Well, here we are again, and I got to tell you, Jim, this match has me really concerned.
Here we have a powerful heavyweight, a train, weighing in at 6,000 tons. And this hasty lightweight challenger, a car, at just 1.5 tons.
This does not bode well for the car or the people in it.
It's no contest. Every day, people are injured or killed trying to beat a train at rail crossings. See tracks, think train.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio, this is Mason in Ireland. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Total Wine and More. Is Tennessee whiskey here, too? Do we got Tennessee whiskey? I'm sure it's somewhere around here. Yeah. It's a great song. That's Chris Stapleton. What is going on, people? We are live at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. And there are many, many, many bottles of wine at Total Wine and More. And
let's find out just how many. Julie Torres, who's the store
there you go.
Who is the store manager here, is nice enough to join us. Thank you for having us today, by the way.
Thank you for coming.
I'm going to put this mic right up there. Okay. So, Julie, roughly how many bottles of wine you got in here?
I would roughly say 650,000.
Oh, my God. That's unbelievable.
All right. So, can you – I have a project for you. I was just telling Mark Cates. 10 years ago, I was at some hotel in Italy, and I had this unbelievable Chardonnay, and I can never find it. If somebody has that dilemma and they call you and they say, hey, Julie, can you find this wine, what do you do from there?
From there, I become a detective.
Right.
And I just go for it. I try to find it as
But
best as I can.
But people, you're not offended if people do that. Like chances are they have the wine here because you have. But if I got a weird one like that, you don't mind looking for it.
Not at all. Why not?
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm kind of a dummy. I don't know about wine, but if I wanted to sound super smart about wine, like the next time I go to a restaurant and there's wine at the table.
You want to talk to the sommelier?
So what can I say that makes me sound super smart about wine?
You can definitely start by swirling the glass.
Swirling the glass. Do you do the thing where you go, where you
smell it, and then you can
smell it, and don't you aerate it in your mouth? Don't you do?
Wait,
Make
you
that-
slurp
yep,
wine.
slurp.
You slurp. Yeah, you slurp.
Yeah,
exactly.
definitely.
That's smart.
Really? I've never done that.
And then what? And then what about the oaky notes, or do you say stuff like that? Oaky and cherry.
Take a big whiff of that wine and then say, "Oh, it smells oaky. It smells fruity, cherry." You start, just
She's
reciting
good.
all of these like
That's what I'm
fruits.
talking about. I'm going to look smart at
See?
my next dinner.
I got you.
Exactly. Very nice.
So, Julie, the thing that surprised me when I walked in here is the massive size of this building.
Yeah.
Is there a bigger wine store anywhere than Total Wine and More?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Definitely. We're the biggest.
Is this your biggest location? Because this is crazy.
This is not one of our biggest locations.
Really?
It's one of
There's
the
ones
smaller
bigger
ones.
than this. This
There
is small. Wow.
Yeah, it's small, but it still packs a punch.
So the Total Wine and More jingle. When did you sense that was really taking off and was going to hit the charts?
He loves this.
I
love
know.
this
I
song.
love it. I love that you love it. See, look at that.
Yeah.
Grooving to it.
So,
Yeah.
Right. Well, we had Ruthie on.
We had
this
Ruthie
singer
on. Yeah,
last
she was
hour.
terrific.
Julie, what's the best-selling wine? Is it like cars? Is like the Toyota Camry sells more than anything and it's number one by a mile? Is wine like that, or is it kind of eye of the beholder?
I would say it's eye of the beholder. I
Yeah.
mean, everyone has an opinion when it comes to wines, and I think, with our selection, you're going to be happy with whatever you're looking for.
And if you don't know what you're looking for, you got people here that you can just walk up and say, all right, I'm going to a special. Stephanie, who's over there, her boyfriend's birthday is tonight.
Yes.
If she wanted to get like a bottle of wine, she's not sure what to get. You guys are cool with that too, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. We go through a lot of extensive training. So, on top of being amazing, having amazing customer service, we want to make sure that we have our customers leave with the best bottle and the best item that they can possibly leave with.
Because I hear people say all the time, well, he's a big wine drinker, but I don't know anything about wine, so I can't get him wine. That's not true, right? They just need to come to you.
They can come to any of us. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to necessarily be me. It can be any one of our staff members, and they are more than happy to help out and get that bottle for them.
Okay, so Ireland, best movie about wine.
Sideways.
Have you seen Sideways?
I have, yes.
Okay. So,
although it killed the Merlot business.
That's what I was going to say. Paul Giamatti, I'm not drinking Merlot. So what is wrong with Merlot? Why did Paul Giamatti's
By the way, in my
character
opinion,
hate Merlot
nothing.
so much?
I don't think there's anything wrong with Merlot.
Yeah, I think it's delicious.
No, not at all. I
At
think
an
it's great.
Italian restaurant with an Italian dinner? Come on.
Yeah, I remember talking to somebody that was in the wine business after that and said for the 2-3 years after Sideways came out, we couldn't sell Merlot.
Yeah.
But now it's rebounded. Now Sideways is 20 years old.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Great movie. So it worked out. Michael Thompson, who I do the Laker games with, gives me a hard time because my wife and I like white wine. He says, you're a wimp, you're a loser, you can't drink. He won't even taste it.
No.
But I, Julie, am a big fan. Like the one I want you to find that I just sent to Mark, he's going to give it to you and put you guys on the case, was a Chardonnay I had in Italy on the water in Venice that reminds me of that trip. So I would love to get 5 or 6 bottles of it. But anything wrong with a guy drinking white wine?
Not at all. I mean, there's some really great white wines out there. There's Sancerre, there's Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blancs.
Right.
If anything, during the summer, you want to have something.
Pinot Grigio I like.
Yeah, definitely.
It's less filling to me. It's a little lighter. I like it with fish. So I'm not violating a rule. I'm not. I don't get. Michael says they should take my man card away whenever I order white wine. I disagree with him.
So you raise an interesting point. Is it always white wine with fish and
No, not
red
anymore,
wine
right,
with
Julie?
meat, or is that all changed?
You know what? I always say if you really like it, enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with that.
And by the way, I drink like that wine I want Julie to find, that
Right.
Chardonnay. I've had with Italian food.
Right.
I've had it with veal parmesan. I've had it with chicken parmesan. I've had it with steak. It's great. And Michael gets super offended because he's old.
Yeah, he is old.
But it's Julie. It's not like you're younger than us. It's not that way anymore, right? It's like any wine really goes with anything as long as you enjoy it.
As long as you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
And with good people.
Yeah.
Food even better.
And by the way, you got classes here, right? Like,
Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah, there are classes to learn.
Absolutely. So we do classes quite regularly. It's on our website and our app, the schedule and the type of classes. But even like tonight, we're doing a class. It's a pizza pairing, so we have a whole assortment of wines. We're doing a kosher class on Sundays. So really what the consumer is really asking for, those are the kind of classes that we're gearing towards.
And all I have to do is sign up on the website and I can get in the class?
Yep.
Wow.
So it's a class. Is there a test? Are there letter grades?
Mason doesn't do well on tests.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Bad at tests.
You'll do fine. Don't worry. There's
Awesome.
a pop quiz at the very end.
They'll pass you.
Yes.
So I hope you can answer this. I don't know. I'm kind of putting you on the spot. Your main thing you sell here is wine, but you also sell liquor. You sell tequila, whiskey, bourbon.
Yes.
Is there? I'm thinking the answer is tequila, but I don't know. Because it seems like everybody has a tequila company now. But what's the best-selling spirit these days? What do people buy? Like, I do ads for Blue Ice Vodka. Which
delicious.
Which is fantastic. And so my wife is a big vodka drinker. But what do you sell more of than anything else?
Definitely tequila. Tequila
Yeah.
sells so well in the store, and it's a good variety. You have so many, again, assortment of types of tequila you could do. You could do Blanco, Reposado, if you wanted to do more sipping, and Añejo. So we have them all.
Right.
Nice.
And by the way, when James Worthy was here, I didn't bring it up, but we invented a drink we call the Worthy Splash, which is 2 shots of tequila, normally a reposado, splash of pineapple juice over ice.
Ooh,
Perfect golf drink.
That sounds fantastic.
There you go.
Perfect golf drink. There you have it. So, we're giving away tickets to a basketball game several times during the show today, and we're doing it by having a winner actually sing with me the Total Wine and More jingle.
I love it.
So, ironically, our winner is Chris Ward.
Whoa.
Chris
All right.
Ward.
So let's get Chris over here.
Yeah. And, Julie, feel free to sing along, whatever. Yeah, that's all right. I
here we
embarrass
go.
myself every day, Chris.
All right, Chris, there's the lyrics.
Yep.
What?
It's
You
a
and
duet.
Mason. You want
Oh,
a
yeah,
pair
gotta
of
have
headphones, Chris? Throw
so
those
you can
on.
hear
too.
the accompaniment.
So our buddy Chris Ward, who solved my sleeping problem literally overnight.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Chris, when the music starts, you and Mace will get you going,
I'll
and
get
he'll
you going.
back out of it,
Yep.
okay?
Okay.
Are you ready,
Here we go.
Brian?
What you love what you find at Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you, spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Walk right through the door. It's
Keep going.
here to explore.
You guys got this.
With guys in the know.
Do the last line.
Play it back. No, we're gonna play it back.
No, you're fine.
You're fine. No,
You're
I
fine.
thought that was
You're
great.
in.
I
By
thought
the
you
way,
nailed it.
in the beginning of that, until you guys screwed it up,
right?
You were in perfect
Oh, yeah,
harmony.
we were right
You
that
were
we had
way better than the last
With a
guy.
bit of rehearsal.
And then you guys lost your
fell apart.
your place.
There's an extra verse on this sheet of paper. I think it's what's messing y'all up. So just go with the.
It's
the
when they
stuff.
slow down the song.
It's
That's
when they
where I'm
slow
like,
it down.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
when
what to do.
when they bring it. So, but Julie, I thought in the beginning they were good.
They
Didn't
were
you?
really good. They were synced up. Yeah,
We'll be in the
absolutely.
next music video.
Awesome.
We'll do the next
You are
video.
no
Love it.
Ruthie Craft. I
No,
will
no
tell you
Ruthie
that.
Craft. Chris, congratulations.
And
Going to a
Chris,
basketball
I
game on
appreciate
us.
you guys.
Chris is a
Absolutely, man.
gigantic Laker fan, so
Yes.
this is a great. He loves basketball, loves NBA. So that Chris, congratulations.
Glad I embarrassed myself for that.
Way to go,
Yeah,
Chris. It
very
was
worth
worth it.
Very much worth
You'll
it.
forget about that by the time you're at
Very
the game.
quickly.
Yes.
Yeah. But Julie, in all seriousness, thank you for having us. We
Yeah,
kinda, as
thanks.
you can
Thank
tell,
you.
we kind of come in wherever we go, and we're loud, and we take over everything. And you've been so accommodating and so nice, and we love your store.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you
we
for
love
having
that you
us.
guys are here.
All right.
Great.
Awesome. Julie, thank
So
you
it's
very
a
much.
pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Yes, awesome meeting you, Julie. Julie Torres, the store manager here at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. Coming up next for you is Fast Track.
Man, this show is flying.
Flying right by. Hey, let me tell you about Prize Picks. I play Prize Picks all the time. Like last night, I had a couple of Prize Picks lineups rolling. Did not hit. Brian, did you have anything rolling last night for Thursday Night Football?
I did not hit.
Did not hit. It happens. But I always got action on the games thanks to Prize Picks. And it's easy for you to play along with us. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. They invented the flex play. So I do the flex play a lot. It means you can still cash out even if you miss one in your lineup. You can still double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. If you're not playing Prize Picks, what are you doing? If you're a sports fan, you got to be playing Prize Picks. Download the app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Big opinions, big laughs, and even bigger calf muscles. Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis.
For those listening at home, if you've seen Travis's calf muscles, they're huge. He could 360 windmill on a 10-foot court from vertical right now.
From birth, I've been oddly
And it's
shaped
shocking.
below the knee. Is it that weird? Do I look strange?
No, you don't look strange.
I was taken back.
You just have big calves.
Weekdays 3 to 6 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Chris Morales here. Addiction to opioids and stimulants can strip away the things that make you uniquely you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at choosechangeca.org.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, we're a nationally recognized leader in pediatric care, honored by U.S. News & World Report as one of the best in the country. Here, we achieve amazing breakthroughs that change lives. From groundbreaking cancer therapies that offer new hope to young patients, to advanced heart procedures that save lives, we partner with families to conquer challenges and achieve extraordinary outcomes. Choose the best care for your child at chla.org.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Hey, it's Reese Davis. Let's be honest, you can't keep an eye on everything. Unless you've got Blink Outdoor 4 cameras. While you're focused on the game, Blink's keeping an eye on your home.
With up to 2-year battery life and with Sync Module XR, you can cover more space without constant maintenance. No wires, no worries. Blink helps keep an eye on what matters most. Get Blink today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
You know that feeling. You're finally asleep and bam, a leg cramp comes out of nowhere. Look, I've played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350 cube, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, zoom, Em.
Zoom, zoom, vroom, vroom. Oh, also, I now know what that open is from. It's from Bookie Nights.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And you finally saw it for the first time.
I watched it the first time.
What
this
a
week.
great movie. I know the subject matter is a little racy for
Sure,
some people, but it's basically about the pornography industry.
Yes.
But huge stars in it. Mark Wahlberg, Burt Reynolds, Julianne Moore, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
But it was back in the 70s when porn was still cool.
Yeah, really,
But it
really
came
well.
out in 1997 when Paul Thomas Anderson was just 27 years old.
Yeah, my guy
That's
Don
insane.
Cheadle has a big part in that
He
movie.
is. Oh, my God. His ending of his
William
story.
H. Macy, another one. Yeah, that
Crazy.
cast is loaded.
But I'm watching all the PTAs to get prepared for next week with one battle after another. But anyway, that's not my fast track.
Okay.
Rob Lowe, the lover of the NFL generally, is going
Big Laker
to...
fan, too.
Dodger fan, Laker fan, yeah.
Is going to have a new show called The Ram. And the show is a workplace comedy, romantic comedy, in which Rob Lowe plays a daily sports talk show host who falls in love for the new producer brought in to boost ratings. And that's the official logline. And it's through Omaha Productions.
Yes.
And I'm just saying, I think that we should be consultants on this show. Especially
well, you know
guys.
who one of the producers is?
Colin Howard.
Yeah.
But you guys are the Hall of Famers. Come on. How are you not consultants?
Well, what I would okay, so M, who would be good if we could get anybody?
Yeah.
Who would be good to play the producer?
Oh,
play the producer of actors.
If she wasn't already tied to Running Point, Kate Hudson would have been perfect.
Yeah, Kate would have been
Same,
perfect.
so would have Brenda Song. But
Yeah.
my guys at Running Point are going to say, "What is Ireland doing? We got season 2 coming up."
Yeah, I'm thinking about other women that are really into sports.
I would say
too.
Reese Witherspoon, except she's caught up in that dreck of the morning show.
The morning show.
It's not that bad.
I'd also have to say you want to have someone who's age appropriate for Rob Lowe.
Right? Who and
ideally,
Kate?
too.
So Kate Hudson would be.
But what is age appropriate with Rob Lowe when he looks like he's 40?
So
It's
Rob,
like
no,
you
Rob
can't
Lowe
really-
is probably my age. Rob Lowe is probably
yeah.
60.
Yeah,
he looks better.
Maybe an Amy Poehler or a Tina Fey.
There you go.
That could be fun.
Now
too.
you're talking.
Comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will give the show every chance to succeed. I don't think it'll be an accurate representation of what we do necessarily, but I think it'll be fun. It'll be like Sports Frasier.
Yeah, could be.
That's what they should call the show. Sports Frasier.
Not the Ram?
No, not the Ram. Why is he? Is that his
That's
nickname?
the
I'm
presumed name of the show, and I'm assuming that's maybe his his nickname.
Got it.
Vroom vroom.
Vroom vroom.
Brian.
What do you got, Brian?
14 years ago was the premiere of Moneyball, one of the favorite new age baseball movies in my opinion. But my question here is the concept of Moneyball, their whole analytics thing. Do you think that it changed the game for a better or for the worse?
Well, it allowed
a mixed bag.
Yeah, it allowed teams with smaller payrolls to be more competitive. So if you look at Theo Epstein, he basically took the tenets of Moneyball. Once he had money, so when he got to Boston, he was able to end the Red Sox World Series drought. When he got to Chicago, he was able to end the Cubs World Series drought. So the principles behind Moneyball that you count outs,
yes,
I think is worthy of trying. In a lot of ways, Andrew Friedman was doing this in Tampa. And then the Dodgers said, wow, if that guy can do that with no payroll, what would he do with our payroll?
But it's also why they pulled Blake Snell in the World Series.
That is
and
true.
lost at World Series because they wouldn't.
like
the
Mace
analytics
said,
say
it's
you
a
wouldn't
mixed
face it
bag.
again. Yeah.
And
by
I
the
love
way,
that movie.
I don't think analytics should be the only. I've said this many times. I'm a big fan of analytics. I don't think it should be the only thing. It should be part of how you make decisions, but it should not be exclusively the way you make decisions.
I love that movie, Moneyball. It's one of those movies, whenever it comes on, I watch it. I have a big problem that you never hear the names Mulder, Zito, or Hudson at any point in Moneyball.
Right.
They don't even talk about pitching.
That would defeat the narrative.
But pitching was one of the main reasons
100%.
why. But they did talk about Chad Bradford.
Yeah.
Oh, Chad Bradford, the
underhand guy.
Yeah, I mean,
and then Chris Pratt was the guy that he took for changed positions.
Who was the first baseman? Hatterfield.
Scott Hatterberg, played by Chris Pratt.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I will say, since we were talking about him earlier in the week because his passing, Robert Redford, I think that Brad Pitt is the heir apparent to Robert Redford. He does the same kind of roles of he's very, very good looking.
Yep.
He's very still in his roles.
They
He's
did a
very
movie
commanding.
together,
Yeah.
Spy Game.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now Brad has had Plan B that has funded a bunch of really good independent projects.
Tons and tons. Yeah.
Nothing on the scale of what Redford did, but can be similar.
By the way, if you go back and watch Benjamin Button, Brad Pitt has basically turned out to be that guy.
Yeah.
The older he gets, the better he looks.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Good surgeons.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You're going
Very
there,
good
huh?
surgeons.
Okay.
So you're saying it's work, but it's good work?
I don't think you get tighter as you age. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Best Brad Pitt movie ever. Fight
Club. Yeah, Fight Club.
Fight Game? Fight Club?
Fight Club.
I like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think that
I think
him
he's
and that is
great
great.
in that, yeah.
And they're redoing it. They're doing The Adventures of Cliff Booth on Netflix. With
You know what?
Is he going to play Cliff Booth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You know
wow.
what makes Brad Pitt, one of the things that makes him cool, he has not done a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
I actually apprioate guys that say, I'm sure he's been
Yeah,
offered
I think
many
even
times. and they
Redford
say,
I was like, who
Redford
did it
one.
was Redford.
But Leo hasn't done one.
Timmy hasn't done one.
My guy Sam Jackson's done them.
He's done them all.
Yeah.
He's
Big
did Star
old
Wars
pocket
too.
of money.
Yeah, exactly. All right, John, what do you think the number one snack in the NFL is? Number one snack above all others.
At home or at games?
Games around teams. Number one snack.
Oh, that the players eat?
Yeah, that the players eat.
Oh, that's a good question. I'd say peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
You're so close. Here is the CEO of Uncrustables.
Okay.
The NFL spends millions every year on Uncrustables, and here's exactly why they use the childhood snack to fuel the most elite-level athletes. They're one of the most fast and portable sources of fuel for an athlete. Not only do they come individually packed, they're crust-free. You can take them right out of the freezer or the refrigerator and eat them right away. That's why they're great for locker rooms, they're great for halftime snacks, and they're great for travel. And on top of that, they're nutrient-dense. They're packed with quick carbohydrates in the form of the bread and the jelly, and on top of that, you're getting protein and fats from the peanut butter as well. Not only are they portable, they're fast, and they're nutrient-dense and provide you with sustained energy levels that you need, but they also give elite-level athletes a sense of nostalgia. Think about all the stress, the expectations, everything that goes into being an NFL athlete. There's so much on the line, so this brings them back to their childhood days when they started playing football. Pop Warner football, when you're 8, 9, 10 years old, and a childhood snack was a peanut butter and jelly, and you were just playing the game for fun. So this allows for these athletes to take a little bit of stress off of themselves and bring them back to the original reason why they started playing. And when you have a massive number...
Oh,
wow. Go on. That guy can go on forever.
Hundreds and hundreds of pounds of Uncrustables every year
So,
in the NFL.
you know why I answered why I did?
Because there are Uncrustables in the press room at Crypto?
No, there
I always
are-
grab an Uncrustable
There are
there.
unlimited amounts of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on every Lakers plan. And you can get them with grape, you can get them with strawberry, you can get them with wheat bread, you can get them with white bread, and we will not take off unless they probably have 50 of those things on the plane.
Let me say, I think that peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are completely overrated.
What?
They're an average snack to below average.
What was your childhood like?
My childhood was full of actual sweetness and goodness that isn't involved with
Well,
peanut
did you
butter
not
and jelly.
eat PB&J
No, I
growing up?
did, and they were fine. I don't know, get this hype around it. It's a fine snack. It's actually, I'd rather have almost anything else than
But it's like a
PB&J.
really good, what he was saying, nutrient. It's like
Sure.
you're getting all the stuff. You're getting the sugar, you're getting the fat, you're getting the protein, you're getting the saltiness.
I'd rather have a beef jerky. I'd rather have any other form of
Wow,
all
that
that
is
stuff
sad. That is
than
sad.
having a Uncrustable.
Wow, that is
I just
sad.
think that it's overhyped. It's overhyped.
I think peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are great. And you know the other great thing about Uncrustables?
What?
You can freeze them.
And they're
then
delicious.
throw them in your golf bag.
Yeah.
And just leave them in there, and 4 hours later you can eat it.
The average NFL team consumes 80,000 Uncrustables annually.
Well, I think it's time to
80,000
buy
too many.
stock in Uncrustables.
And Uncrustables.
Yeah.
And they do have them in the press room at Crypto, and I always do grab one on my way out the door.
There
It's
you
a
go.
Perfect nutrient-dense snack for my drive home. All right, coming up is more Fast Track. We are live at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. We still, by the way, have got another pair of basketball tickets to an important game coming up. Keep on listening for your name here if you are at Total Wine and More. And by the way, there are 650,000 bottles of wine waiting for you right now. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And SC fans, the
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
Ever had one of these moments? You're at the checkout, heart pounding, wondering if your card's about to get declined. Or you need to hit urgent care, but payday is still days away. Or hey, maybe your weekend poker face didn't quite pay off. That's where Cash Call comes in. We'll spot you $1,000 anytime, day or night. Just apply online and we'll load the cash right to your debit card in about 10 minutes. Boom, problem solved. We charge just $50 for this loan, and you can pay it back over 12 months at $96.87 per month. Or, if you can knock it out early, you can stop the interest in its tracks. Need a quick grand? Get it now at cashcall.com. APR is 28.73%, subject to credit approval. Loans made pursuant to the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation. Cashcall.com. That's cashcall.com.
Hey, it's Mace. Listen up, people. We are taking the show on the road to my favorite spot in the home of the song of the summer.
Find what you love.
Total Wine and More. Join Mason and Ireland, the Laker girls, and a special appearance by Big Game James Worthy at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills today from noon to 3. We'll be at Total Wine and More, 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico and Beverly. See you today from noon to 3 at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills.
You're gonna find what you love. And love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Whoa! Jason Kelsey just found out that NFL Sunday Ticket now lets you subscribe month to month. Yeah! He just realized you can join and cancel anytime. Ha-ha! Now that's what I'm talking about. Now he just found $1 in the sofa. Yeah! And he just saw a great parking spot open up. Look, just because Jason's easily excited doesn't make NFL Sunday Ticket month to month any less great. Right, Jason? Yeah. Get NFL Sunday Ticket month to month and cancel anytime. Sign up at NFLSundayTicket.com. Renews every month during the 2025 regular season. Cancel anytime. Terms and embargoes apply. No refunds. Commercial use excluded.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
Vroom, vroom, Em.
2 pieces of business before I get into my Fast Track. One, $1 Million Mondays is back next week on ESPN LA, presented by Pachanga Resort Casino. Your chance to win $1 million this football season with your big game prediction. And just for playing, you will win a pair of Rams tickets at SoFi. $1 Million Mondays kicks off this Monday, starting with Sedano and Cap morning show at 7 a.m. Made possible by Pachanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination. Pachanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Second point of business, Kyle Shanahan said it's highly unlikely Brock Purdy will start on Sunday, which means it's shaping up to be a second straight start for Mac Jones.
They won last week.
He was credible as a quarterback last week.
And low-key, Kyle Shanahan had thought about drafting Mac Jones, and then the GM above him told him to take Trey Lance. And now it's kind of like, okay, I make it work with Mac Jones.
Exactly.
Anyway, here's my first fast track. So NBC Sports Bay Area analyst Dwayne Kuiper was very frustrated when he went to the Arizona Diamondbacks, and he just could not do it with the volume at Chase Field. So here, Brian, can you play the music for me?
All right, turn it off. Thank you.
We have one more clip.
Play to end that ninth inning, and now Giants going to have to play some defense behind their closer Ryan Walker to keep this game alive. And it's a must-win type game.
Sorry, it was too loud. I didn't hear you. I didn't.
That's fair.
I know that Steve Kerr complains about the Phoenix Arena and when people play there. So, John, do you get this experience in the NBA arenas?
You go to a lot of arenas.
I don't mind it. I like arenas that are loud and fun with a lot going on. I have zero issues.
They're putting on a show. It's a fully produced show. I like all this. Like, for example, SoFi's loud. SoFi's very loud.
It is.
And I like that.
Whose house?
Rams' house.
Right.
Exactly right. So, Sam Lagana, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Pumping
but it can
everybody
be
up.
deafening at times, but it's funny for me because I'm in the press box for the Rams games, and so when I get out of the press box, I'm like, whoa, this is really loud.
It is loud.
But you feel like you're a part of something big.
Yes, it is a show. It is entertainment. If you're in that arena, in that stadium, enjoy. And Dwayne Kuiper, turn your hearing aid down.
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom.
All right, so there's been some talks about Fox possibly kind of opening up a red zone for college football.
Yeah.
And there seems to be some kind of, hurdles there because the ACC network, the different networks, the Big Ten network, SEC network has their own kind of red zone already. Do you think that a red zone for college football would work, or is it too much? Too many games at one time, it would just be too overwhelming?
I think it works. I mean, I'm playing Prize Picks, and when I have Garrett Nussmeier on my lineup that day, I like to know what LSU is doing. I like to know what Cade Klubnik's doing at Clemson. I like the idea of switching from game to game and staying up on all of them. I don't know why it wouldn't work.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea. And by the way, you always have options.
Sure.
So, Brian, I think some people will like it. The more and more I watch sports, the more I realize there's different ways people watch, and this it completely works for me.
Yeah, it totally works. Em, don't you think this?
I think that it would only work if you're doing the top 25 games or the teams that are around.
Well, I
because
don't disagree
there's
with that,
3 times as many games going on at any point in time. Like, I'm not expecting Virginia to pop up on this red zone for college football.
Probably
so it should just be the top 25 teams included in this. So if that's how they do it, I think it could work, but it does spell some issues with all the other entities involved.
Right. So, Saturday night is the Stoned on the Couch Bowl. It is USC versus Michigan State.
Right.
I'm going to be watching the game. Vroom, vroom.
Droned?
Yes, droned. Exactly right. But before that, you know what I'm thinking about doing? I've never done this. I haven't done this since I was a little kid. I think I'm going to watch WrestlePalooza on ESPN Plus.
Really? It's big. They got every big name going.
I want to try it out. It's been years since I've watched an event, but
this is the first marriage between wrestling and ESPN.
Yeah.
So they're going to make a big deal.
Are you going to watch? Come on, let's watch it. Let's watch
Saturday
it.
night. That's when I'm going to be at that wedding.
5 p.m. Oh, wait, no, that would be good. You at a wedding.
I could
at
use
5 p.m. with
I could say
WrestlePalooza on your phone.
my eye has swollen up. I have to leave the wedding
to watch.
I'm sure Lisa would
watch
love
WrestleMania.
Now, Em, will you?
She's already mad at me for screwing up my eye.
Of course.
Will you give that a shot, Em? WrestlePalooza?
No.
Come on, let's do it. Let's do a complete report on Monday. Come on, let's do it.
There's not a chance I'm watching
Okay,
wrestling.
you know who's going to do it? Brian. Brian, are you going to watch
Yeah.
WrestlePalooza with me?
That's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, but you know what Brian will do with you?
What?
Get stoned on
Get
his couch.
Stoned on the couch bowl, exactly.
DeMarco will watch WrestlePalooza, whatever this is.
Yeah, I'm all in.
DeMarco's a huge fan of wrestling.
Oh, that's
He'd
right.
watch it.
DeMarco is, right.
Yeah.
We'll get him to pump you guys up on that a little bit later on today. By the way, I wanted to mention, too, there was a story. The Conjuring is a really big movie, horror movie.
Yeah, I remember it.
I think, is there like Conjuring 6 out
So
right now or
there's
something?
9 different movies involving the couple that go around and doing these cleansing.
And something always bad happens to them, and they keep going back to the next one. So
how they make their money.
Apparently, the original Conjuring house is for sale right now.
It's the one in Rhode Island, and it's been sold several different times.
Yep.
But it's back on sale again, and now if people have been using it as Airbnbs. So you buy the house, you're out to Airbnb, but to people that are like horror movie fans, horror movie fanatics, do you think you could survive one night in a house that you know for sure is haunted?
I don't believe in haunting, so I
really?
think I would be fine.
I have stayed in many haunted hotels, Emily, and I keep inviting these spirits to come and visit me, and I've had no luck.
He's never had any luck.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of ghosts.
Michael claims that he has a ghost that steals his wine. I'm dead serious. He's convinced.
By the way, and this is one of the smartest people John Ireland knows.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't use that story to explain
You'd say you ain't afraid of no ghosts?
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. That's right, Ray Parker Jr.
All right, you know who is one of the smartest people I know is one of the great perks of living where I live in Manhattan Beach is I live 2 doors down from the great Bruce Feldman.
Yeah.
Who is the best college football reporter in the country.
He's famous on the Big Noon Saturdays
Yeah,
and all that
he
stuff.
worked for ESPN for 20 years.
Yep.
He's been working at Fox for like the last 15. And he dropped an article this morning. I just sent it out on my Twitter account. So Twitter at LA Ireland if you want to read it. And I encourage you to do it, particularly if you're a UCLA football fan.
Yep.
He works at The Athletic now. And Bruce wrote a story on what's wrong with UCLA football. And shockingly, it is not 10,000 words because I could go on forever. But it does do a really good job of outlining why UCLA continues to fail. And Bruce is going to join us next.
That's right. We were talking about haunted houses. This program is in trouble.
The Rose Bowl is a haunted house.
From reading the article, it's like, wow.
Yeah, they keep stepping in it.
They're in trouble. They're in trouble. We got Bruce coming up next for you. We got Game of Games after that. We got a pair of tickets to a basketball game that you will care about coming up after that. And then we got some super crosstalk. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Rams are 2-0 and now continue the road trip to Philly. It's a battle with the world champs and the tush push.
Rams, Eagles.
Coverage starts Sunday at 8 a.m. with the Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff. Kickoff from the link at 10 a.m.
Week 3, NFL Sunday.
Never mind the 4th down. How about a touchdown for Nacua? His first of 2025.
Hello, this is Puka Nacua of your LA Rams. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Huckleberry Vodka, crafted with real mountain huckleberries, Idaho State fruit. Think blueberries, but richer. Try pairing it with lemonade. So refreshing. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Sure, I'll admit it. Fantasy football is my jam. Is that still a thing people say? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bring your
our A game and watch the big games all season.
Number 2.
Claim your retro piece diffuser September 23rd when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Nothing but a good time when Bret Michaels brings his Rock the World Tour to Morongo, November 21st.
Morongo, good times.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
We talked about switching Mason Ireland to Ireland and Mason.
Oh my God, that just wouldn't
And
even
Mason
sound right.
lost his mind.
Oh, yeah,
no, that's why I made $1 more than he did.
He makes $1 more than me.
We negotiated that 30 years ago.
Yeah, and it's worth it every single year.
Mason and Ireland, right now.
I have a Total Wine and More. We're giving away a pair of basketball tickets to a game you care about in just a couple of minutes if you're live here at Total Wine and More. Thanks to Big James Worthy, who joined us a little bit earlier. Thank you to the Laker girls who stopped by, and thank you to everybody here at Total Wine and More who have made this a great day. And joining us right now is the most informed, most knowledgeable, most important college football writer in America and personality. It is the great Bruce Feldman. Bruce, thanks for coming on. How are you, man?
I'm doing great. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you.
Well, it's great to have you on, Bruce. And your article today is one that I've been waiting to read for a long time because I can't quite put my finger on it as to why UCLA can't get out of their own way when it comes to football. You outline many of those reasons in your story, but in your opinion, what's the biggest hurdle to UCLA? And Bruce, I'd be happy. I'm a UCLA alum. I'd be happy if they got back to winning 8 games, like even going 8-4. But they're not even close to that. What's the biggest reason, in your opinion, why they can't get out of their own way?
I think the biggest reason from all the people I've talked to, and it's not just in the last couple of years, it goes back to, talking to Rick Neuheisel, obviously knows the program in and out, is it's the lack of resources they've committed to playing football at the highest level, right? So obviously USC has always been known as a football school and has this amazing football tradition, but they've always been committed to doing it at a higher level. And I think UCLA's never been quite to that degree, but I think what's happened is as things have ramped up with facilities and all the other things that come with running a big-time college football program, UCLA has fallen further and further behind because of how the administration views college football. And also, I think another issue that's a big problem is the lack of alignment that UCLA has. And it's been that way for a long time. And I just think it makes it really harder for them to get anything sustained. It feels like they're threading a needle.
Bruce, what do you mean when you say lack of alignment?
Right now, I don't know when the last time I felt like they've had an athletic director in position where the people inside the football program were like, okay, this person gets it. This person knows what it takes to compete at a high level. And I think it's not just that. They fight a lot of challenges where, I talked to a bunch of people who've been assistant coaches and worked there in the last 7 or 8 years. And it's just like, hey, I think these people I don't think these are bad people we're dealing with, but it's also like they don't get it. They are like 2 steps behind. And I think those are the things that make it a lot harder for them to compete. I mean, I think a handful of, I hear from some UCLA fans, and I feel like they're really focused on some smaller issues that they think, oh yeah, that's the issue. But it's like that doesn't work that way at other big time programs. The head coach does not become has to go out and spend all their time trying to raise money from every corner, because at this case at UCLA, you have probably two big boosters who are going to spend a lot of money on the Bruins basketball program, which obviously, as you guys know, is historic,
Sure.
from the John Wooden days, but they're not going to spend anything on football. They're devoted to UCLA basketball. And the fact that they are so limited in resources and what they have, and I talked to plenty of people who worked inside the program, who have said, we can do all these things and we're not getting it's not the way it works at other programs, because
Right.
and again, this came up, people need to see it happen before UCLA, before they're going to put their money into it. And whether whether people are like, you look at some of the good players they've even lost in the last few years, whether it's a Kamari Ramsey, last year, TJ Harden, really good running back. He's doing very well at SMU. There's what was he getting last year? $40,000 at UCLA?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dante Moore is starting for Oregon.
Yeah. And they just couldn't afford Dante Moore, right?
But that's a good question,
Well,
Bruce. Is
they
it
couldn't afford to make the
financial?
payments, is my Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So it's mostly financial.
They could make a first payment for him, and then after that, it became from my reporting from multiple sources, it became a issue of they just did not have the money there to follow through on what they had talked about.
Well, that's got to be damaging. So in other words, they made a deal with Dante Moore, created an NIL deal, and then were not able to pay it off. That has got to be a warning sign to anybody that's thinking about signing with UCLA.
Well, it's like all these contracts, they may have something where, you need to do this appearance, or you need, in the case of if you're gonna have a video interview with a website, and that doesn't happen, then all of a sudden, okay, the deal is null and void, and that's our way out of it.
Terrible.
It just,
yeah.
I think
sends a bad message.
The reality is, I think they just haven't had the commitment for a long, long time. I mean, look, I don't think it's a coincidence that you go back almost 30 years. They've only had one top 15 season, only one. It was Jim Mora was the head coach. It was 2014. And by the way, it's probably not coincidental that was when USC could only take 15 recruits a class. So that was at the at the tail end of the sanctions.
Yes.
And again, I think that's not an accident. And it's just you can say, okay, this was Rick Neuheisel, this was Carl Durrell, this was Jim Mora, this was Chip Kelly, this is Deshaun. I think it's like you're missing it if you just think it's, hey, this coach, if we get the right coach in there, you're talking about trying to thread a needle. And it's what you said, John. It's like you'd be happy with 8 wins. I mean, also, by the way, now they're in a conference in the Big Ten where there's there's Ohio State, obviously Penn State, Oregon, Michigan. Those programs are committed to it at the level USC is. And then you get a bunch of other programs that probably have more financial advantages or more commitment. How many other programs in the Big Ten do you get to where you could say, okay, UCLA has the commitment and the alignment right now that's better than these schools? It's not, I don't know. It's probably the bottom fourth of the Big Ten now. So I just think it's going to be a challenging job for them to get somebody who wants the job and somebody who I think is ready for the job.
Okay, Bruce Feldman is our guest from The Athletic and from Fox Sports. And, Bruce, you took me right where I want to go. Mason and I have been sitting here all week saying, well, who should they go get? And you mentioned in your story, Danton Lynn,
yes,
the defensive coordinator at USC. I would love to see him get him back or somebody like that. But would Danton Lynn take this job? I mean,
our resources so limited that you're not going to get a really good candidate.
I think it's really questionable whether he would, because he already knows he's got a good situation. He's a guy who probably is not far away from, if he wanted to go be an NFL defense coordinator, and go that track, he could do it. He spent almost a decade in the NFL, working on defensive staffs. He's very well compensated. I know he and his family really like it in Southern California, but also he spent a year at UCLA. He knows a lot about some of the big challenges and shortcomings that are in that program right now. Do you want to say, hey, I'm going to leave where I'm at and go take this job where I feel like I might be fighting with one hand tied behind my back? I think that's a challenge, because there's a bunch of people I had talked to who are very skeptical about whether they can really compete. I mean, people can say it, who are trying to sell you the job.
Right.
There's a long enough track record to go, and Dan worked there for a year. So I think he's seen some of the headaches.
He's been
that come
under
with
the hood,
job,
yeah.
and now he's at USC, where he's seeing a completely different level of commitment.
Bruce Feldman with us. Bruce, I threw out a wild idea yesterday that I'm pretty sure you're going to shoot down.
Yes.
But I'll throw it at you anyway. Would they even call Urban Meyer? Would Urban even take the call, or is that a complete non-starter?
No, the only way he'd take the call is if he thought it was Leinart was at somebody else's house and he thought it was that. If it was UCLA, I think about the only thing Urban Meyer would do would be probably try to say, hey, I'm not interested in being a head coach right now. Here's somebody I think, one of my buddies who I think you should try. I don't think he wants to be in Los Angeles, and they don't have the financial commitment to go bring Urban Meyer in. I think, it's just it would just be such a out of the realm thought that they would go, they're going to swing for the fences. At the end of the story, for people who've read it that we did today on The Athletic, the new chancellor comes in. He was at Miami for a decade. Miami football was, as you guys know, was spinning its wheels for 2 decades. And he helped bring in a real strong commitment to Miami. They were spending a lot of money on the football program. They spent a lot of money to bring Mario Cristobal back home. And as you know, they're a top 5 team now. I mean, does it mean, UCLA football can do what Miami's done? I think that's somebody put it to me, that would be a Hail Mary kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
But at least the chancellor has that track record, but I don't know if they have anywhere near the same commitment. Miami football was that's basically what that university's been known for. I mean, I went there, but it's the U is different. It's UCLA football, for as many great players have come from there, the identity's different, the commitment is different. It's just Los Angeles is an awesome place to live, but there's a lot of unique challenges that come from, trying to operate and the financial challenges that come from this, especially financial challenges that come in the academic system that they're in as well. Like this, it's just, there's a lot of things that make me think they would have to take a massive left turn to get this going in the direction that, you guys are thinking. Realistically, I would say there's probably a better chance they either hire Tony White, former UCLA player who's done a nice job as a defensive coordinator now at Florida State, or Brent Brennan, who's now at Arizona, who obviously has ties to UCLA and I think would probably be very interested in the job. But to me, that's probably more realistic of what they could probably get, as opposed to, I don't know, maybe a Dave Aranda would want to come home. He's a Southern California guy who grew up a UCLA fan, and maybe he's at Baylor. Maybe he just thinks, it's a better fit for me and my family to come back home to Southern California. But the idea that they were going to get some Urban Meyer or Lane Kiffin or I just think it's really, really unrealistic.
All right, so we covered the losing part of it. Let's do the winning part just real quick. So the USC Trojans off to a very good start under Lincoln Riley. Jaden Maiava has looked really, really good. They got Michigan State on tomorrow night, and then they got the gauntlet of Illinois, home to Michigan, at Notre Dame. How do you think USC comes out of that stretch, Michigan State and the gauntlet?
I think they should. 3-1 is very realistic. I mean, look, we saw Notre Dame lose 2 games already. I don't think this is as good of a Notre Dame team as obviously the one that came close to winning a national title last year. I think Michigan's still pretty one-dimensional. They're better on offense because Bryce Underwood's better than what they had last year. They couldn't complete a pass. But, all these games are winnable. It's not like you're saying, hey, they're going up against Oregon, hey, they're going up against Ohio State or even Penn State. By the way, they gave Penn State, it's not like they were, embarrassed in some of those level of games. I think the key is, can Jaden Mayava sustain this level of play? I think they got to get, a little tougher on defense, but they at least show some promise in terms of what they have on the D line, and they can get after people. And then the other thing is they have 2 elite receivers, and those guys
sure do. Those
guys are as good as almost anybody, with the exception of like Ohio State, those 2 receivers especially are, Mekhi Lemon is a big-time playmaker. Jacoby Lane makes these, unbelievable contested catches and plays. Like, those guys can change games. So if I was a USC fan, I'd be kind of optimistic. I'd be a little bit, I'm not saying they're going to be a playoff team, but they should be a top 25 team. And given where their recruiting is ramped up, it's been a minute since I feel like, before it was like can Caleb save the day? Like right now, I feel like it feels like more of a team because the defense is certainly better with Danton Lynn than it was with Grinch. They're at an interesting time. I still don't know if they're good enough on the offensive line, and they're still pretty young. But again, confidence is a crazy thing. If it keeps growing and keeps building, you never know. My guess is they're probably more of a 9-3 team, but we'll see.
That's exactly what I said at the beginning of the year was 9-3. If they go 3-1 in that stretch, I think they got a shot at the playoff. Hey, Bruce, thank you so much for coming on. Bruce. The article is on The Athletic. You can see Bruce on Big Noon Saturday, all that stuff. John's neighbor, Bruce Feldman. We always have a good in to get him on the show. Thanks for coming on, Bruce.
Always a pleasure, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Bruce. There's Bruce Feldman. Coming up next, we are going to do some game of games. And what do you got?
And, John, I think someone found something for you.
Already?
Already.
Wow.
That's how good they are here at Total Wine.
Wow.
That's
all right, I'm excited.
crazy.
First of all, let me tell you about Thrive. We talk all the time in the show. Bruce just mentioned it. Defense wins championships, and turnovers kill you. The same is true in business. 1/3 of businesses will unwittingly turn over their sensitive company data to thieves this year. 1/3. That's why you need Thrive, the leading managed security service provider in the U.S. Here's what they'll do. Thrive will give you a cyber risk assessment. Their security analysts identify gaps and deliver proactive solutions to help keep your network healthy and protected. It's not a matter of if, it's when. Get ready. Get your no-obligation security recommendation. Your business depends on it. Go to this website, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. I'll give it to you again, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Protect your business with Thrive.
It's a celebration at BMO Stadium. Sunday night, LAFC hosts Real Salt Lake on Noche de Carlos Vela.
Hi, this is Carlos Vela.
Fresh off a win, a historic night for Denis Bouanga, and a hat-trick performance from Sun Hung Min.
Sun scores the hat-trick and it's 3-1!
Don't miss the black and gold honoring Captain Carlos and pushing towards the playoffs. Coverage begins Sunday at 5:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app and on 710 at the Kings Ducks.
Football is back, and so is your shot at big wins with DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money fast. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats, from breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, and unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your call, the bigger your payout. New DraftKings customers gets $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code KSPN. That's code KSPN. Play just $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call. Ride the upside. In partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. One per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promo.
Inheriting a home can be overwhelming. Between repairs and the time it takes to get everything ready to sell, it can feel like more trouble than it's worth. That's where Seller's Advantage comes in. One real customer who inherited a home shared their experience, and I quote, "We had an inheritance from a relative. It would have taken us a lot of time, money, and headaches to get the property in shape to sell. I heard about Seller's Advantage from a radio commercial and decided to give them a try. Their offer was reasonable, and we accepted it. They took care of all the physical effort and legal complexities. We closed within 3 weeks. I would highly recommend them to anyone," end quote. No matter what your reason for selling, call Seller's Advantage today at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or use the website sellersadvantage.com for your free, no obligation cash offer. Sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland.
Game of Games.
Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. Our new player today is Anthony. Anthony, you've played this before, haven't you?
Yeah, most definitely.
So,
have.
Anthony, your last name is spelled G-E-X.
Yes,
Pronounce it.
Jex.
Oh, Jex. So it's the J sound. Everybody mispronounces your name.
All the time, ever since I was a little kid.
All right, Jex.
G like George or like with the J.
Yeah,
sound.
Jex it is.
Got it. All right, Emily
M's
Hebel's game today. Em, what do we got?
All right, we are at Total Wine and More, which means obviously it's going to be a game of games about wine.
Why not?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so California produces roughly what percentage of wine made in America? Is it 70%, 75%, or 80%?
Brian.
75.
Mace.
75.
I'll go 70. Anthony.
80%.
It is 80%.
Anthony on the board.
We're the wine state.
Come on.
Okay. Which American founding father was a passionate wine enthusiast and even attempted to grow European grape varieties?
Yeah.
Was it George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, or Thomas Jefferson?
Mace.
Jefferson.
I think you're right. I think it is Jefferson. Anthony.
Gosh, I wanted to go Jefferson too. I'm going to go Jefferson.
All right, Brian.
Why not? Jefferson.
It is Jefferson.
Yes.
Okay,
and
everybody
I
on
know
the
He
board.
actually went to France.
So now the lucky loser is eliminated. So you can't win by
Everybody's got
losing.
at least
Everybody's
one,
on the board. All right, Em.
Charlottesville has a bunch of great wineries, which is where I went to school, which is why Thomas Jefferson had it. Anyway, so what is the most widely planted grape variety in the U.S.?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Cabernet Sauvignon? Is it Chardonnay? Or is it Merlot?
It's Cab. Anthony.
Gosh, you're kind of throwing us off with that. I'm going to go.
You can do whatever you want.
Chardonnay.
Okay, Brian.
Chardonnay.
Mace.
Cab.
It is Cab.
All right. So Anthony 2, Mace 2, John 2, Brian 1. Here
All
we
right.
go.
Got a race.
The oldest continuously cultivated vine in America is known as the mother vine. It resides in what state? And it is believed to be over 400 years old.
Okay.
Is it in California, North Carolina, or Virginia?
Anthony.
Gosh, California.
Brian.
Virginia.
Mace.
Virginia.
I don't think Emily puts this in unless the answer is Virginia. I'll go Virginia.
Threw it off the scent. It's North Carolina.
Wow,
guys.
Sneaky.
I figured it was one Jefferson planted. That's why I went Virginia, but no.
No.
He was here, yeah. So after the Alexander Payne movie Sideways, which we already mentioned earlier today, what kind of wine peaked in popularity?
We know they shot Merlot in the foot.
All right,
Okay.
so Mace and John, you guys aren't answering first here because you guys know Sideways very well. So,
So what are the choices?
Peaked by 16%? Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, or Riesling?
Anthony.
Pinot.
Brian.
Riesling.
Mace.
I think it's Pinot.
I think it is Pinot.
It is Pinot.
Yeah. Okay, so who else got that besides Mason and I? Anthony, did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody's got 3 except Brian. He has 1. Wake up, BC.
Let's go, BC.
Champaign is not an uncommon name for a city or town. Which country does not have a town with the name Champagne? So it has no champagne in the country.
Okay.
Is it Switzerland, Belgium, or Morocco?
Mace.
God. It seems like it would be Morocco.
I could see it being in Switzerland. I could see it being. I'm with Mace. I'm going Morocco. Morocco. Anthony.
I want to go against. I want to get a leg up. I'm going to go Belgium.
Okay, Brian.
Switzerland.
Morocco.
Mason and I climbed to the lead. How many are left, Em?
There are 1, 2, 3, 4 left.
Okay. Well, Mason and I will start going first.
Wineries are the second most popular tourist destination in California. What is the first? Is it Disneyland, Yosemite, or Big Sur?
Wow, that's hard. I'm going to go Yosemite. Mace.
I'm going to go Disneyland.
Anthony.
Disney.
Brian.
Disneyland.
It is Disneyland.
Oh!
Taking the lead.
Don't overthink it. All right. How many, the measurement of cups are in a standard bottle of wine?
Okay.
So how many cups are in a standard bottle of wine?
Yeah.
Is it 3, 3.5, or 4?
Yeah.
Mace.
That is 3.5.
I think he's right. I'm going 3.5. Anthony.
3.5.
Brian.
Show me 4.
It is 3.
3.
Nobody got that
Ooh.
one.
All right. It was right there.
2 left, Em?
Yes, 2 left.
All right, Brian, you're out.
Sorry, Brian.
Okay, Mace 5, John and Anthony 4 each. One of these 2, we got to go opposite of Mace. All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
What country has the highest per capita wine consumption in the world? Is it Italy, the United States, or Vatican City?
Mace.
Vatican City. They do have communion. I will go Vatican City. It's too weird to throw in there.
Anthony.
Yeah, I wanted to go Vatican City. So what were the other options again?
Italy and United States.
U.S.
Do I take a shot here? No, I'm gonna go with Anthony. I'm gonna go United States. What is it?
Is Brian guessed? Oh, he's out. Vatican City.
Yeah.
Oh, Mace
per
wins
capita
it.
because there's so few
so
people
few
there.
Yeah, Mace wins it.
And
All
they
right,
do have communion every day.
Do the last one in the tiebreaker for fun.
What country has the youngest legal drinking age in the world? Is it Mali, M-A-L-I, Luxembourg, or Burkina Faso?
The last one's too weird. I'm going with that Burkina
Yeah, I'm
Faso.
going Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
Brian.
Burkina Faso.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. How many gallons of wine did the average American consume in 2024? So how many gallons of wine did the average American consume in 2024?
Okay.
All right.
Gallons.
Feel free to do a decimal point as well.
Gallon
Okay.
is a lot of wine. Okay.
Write down a number right there. Whatever you want. Okay. Anthony wrote down 33.3. I wrote down 17.1.
I wrote down 40.20.
Brian, what'd you do?
10 gallons.
10. What is it, Em?
Brian is closest. It's 2.54.
2.5.
Oh, I thought it was a trick question like we were all
What are we, is the entire country drunk?
We're in a wine store. I'm looking
Yeah,
at like
you're right.
9,000 gallons.
You're right.
By the way, speaking of wine stores, I gave Julie Torres, the manager here, that project about an hour ago to find this wine I had in 2015 in Venice, Italy, that I can't find anywhere. She found me 2 bottles in the first hour.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing.
So thank you, Julie.
Yeah.
And so I'm letting Mark Cates have the other one because he's never tried it, but she's going to try and find me some more. But how about that?
Oh, that's amazing.
I've been looking for 10 years. She found it in 10 minutes.
Hunt. All right, so we got one more pair of basketball tickets for a game that John is going to be at. And we've drawn a name. It is David Cooper. Is David Cooper here? Yeah.
All right.
Now, David, you know what you have got to do now, right?
Good job.
Okay, so we're going to give you these headphones. We got to sing.
He's got a wireless mic, so just
you got a wireless.
just swing that up, and you can give him those headphones.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, wear a headset.
Because you want to hear the music.
You want to hear the music. Okay, so you got the lyrics. You're on the air. Yeah.
Okay.
Something else, all right?
Ready?
All right. Now,
You're gonna sing with me?
I'm going to sing with
he's going to get you into it, and all you got to do is finish it, and you'll be fine. All right, you ready?
Okay, I'm going to try.
All right, hit it, Brian.
What you love.
Love what you find, a total wine and more. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, 650,000 drugs of wine. Walk right through that door. It's all here to explore. With guides in the know, prices so low, it just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love. Love what you find.
Oh, that is
Outstanding.
All hail David Cooper. That's awesome, man.
Nice,
Good
man.
job.
Thanks for
Good
getting
job.
so in. You are a runaway winner. We're
Yes,
not even
runaway.
You're
Man,
going.
I love it. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
They're
And
gonna
a
use-
local basketball game. That's exciting.
Yeah.
You'll like
All
what
right.
you get.
Okay,
We're-
wonderful. Thanks so much.
Exactly.
Can
David
I give
Cooper.
a shout out to my wife Minta
Yeah.
and my boys Truman and Winston while I'm here.
You
All
should
right.
be. You
Thanks,
should be
guys.
proud of your dad. He just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, that was awesome, David. Thank you very much.
Yeah, congratulations. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
You're listening to KSPN
How
Los
good was
Angeles,
he?
a good Karma Brands radio station. Coming up next for you, Super Crosstalk on 710 ESPN.
The Rams are 2-0 and now continue the road trip to Philly. It's a battle with the world champs and the tush push.
Rams, Eagles.
Coverage starts Sunday at 8 a.m. with the Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff. Kickoff from the link at 10 a.m.
Week 3, NFL Sunday.
Never mind the 4th down. How about a touchdown for Nacua? His first of 2025.
Hello, this is Puka Nacua of your LA Rams. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
It's time for the Black and Gold Report. The latest news surrounding LAFC and a look at the upcoming matchup. Powered by Ocean Subaru of Fullerton.
LAFC stayed hot and picked up 3 more points on the road with a 4-2 win at Real Salt Lake, led by Son Heung-min's amazing hat-trick performance.
Did he cutting across the Sun and in? Sun scores the hat trick. It's 3-1.
The Black and Gold are finding form at the right time as they currently sit 4th in the Western Conference, and now they'll run it back against RSL this Sunday at BMO Stadium. If you're heading to the game, get there early because it's Noche de Carlos Vela as the club honors and celebrates the LAFC legend and all-time great. LAFC look to make it 3 wins in a row in front of their home crowd. Make sure to catch the pregame this Sunday night starting at 5:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app and on 710 after Kings Ducks.
And that's the Black and Gold Report, powered by Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey starts with love. Go to OceanSubaruOC.com for more info. OceanSubaruOC.com. Go Black and Gold.
Waba is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's the woo? Total Wine and More. What's that bottle of wine, John, that you couldn't find?
Travis and DeMarco, the bottle of wine that you could not find, what's the label say? Like, is it a 47?
No.
Oh,
so here it is.
Yeah.
We had this. It's from. It was a bottle of wine that I liked so much in Venice that I took a picture of it.
Okay.
And it's Gaja Roji. So the first word is Gaja. The second word is Rossj. Chardonnay 2015.
Okay.
So it's 10 years old.
Yep.
As you can see, if you go to wine.com, it says they can't get it. It no longer exists.
But it's here at Total Wine and More.
Julie Torres, the manager here, found 2 bottles of it in an hour. I've been looking for 10 years, Trav.
Wow.
And she found it in an hour.
That's outstanding.
That's how good Total Wine and More is. And by the way, even if they don't have it here, you can ask them to do what I did. Find it.
Sure.
And they'll get it.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I want to do a tasting of Gaja Rosie.
Well,
I do.
If Julie finds, I told her try to find me 6 bottles and I'll buy all 6.
Okay.
So I told Mark Cates I'd give him the one of the 2. But if she gets me the other 4, I'll absolutely send one your way.
So I missed your show yesterday. Mm-hmm. And I know they named the Ontario baseball team, but I did not catch what the nickname was. What did they go?
Trash Pandas.
The Tower Buzzers. How about that?
I like that because of the airport.
There you go.
And it's a play on Top Gun.
Yeah,
it
right.
is.
Tower Buzzers.
They've got a bee mascot. DeMarco, Laura, and I are all wearing our Tower Buzzers jerseys at the moment. So if you're watching us on YouTube, you can see them on. DeMarco has the
batting
practice jersey. Yeah, he's got the batting practice version. Laura's got the home whites. I've got the road grays. So we got it all covered.
Nice. So I'm feeling extremely unambitious. I thought maybe I should go to Dodger Stadium tonight and see Kershaw pitch his final game.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see him in the playoffs.
It's not going to be his final game. It's going to be his final regular season
game.
Yeah.
But the get-in price is $192, and the cheapest field seat is $272 down the line.
By the way, it should be. Are you going, Trav?
I am. Yes.
Yeah, I think you might.
18 years, that's worth it. Yeah. I'm going to go with my friends from Rotolo Chevrolet and Legends Attic, and they were very kind to invite me, and I cannot wait to go.
And if you're going with the Rotolo Chevrolet guys, you're going to have good seats.
Great seats. I think they're going to be pretty good. Yeah, I think they're going to be pretty good.
Awesome,
complete game, no-hitter he's going to throw. There we go.
There you go. Come on.
So what I'm hoping is, for Kobe's last game, it was just a palpable buzz, like an unbelievable atmosphere. And he came out and missed his first 5 shots. And I thought, oh God, please don't have this be like 4 for 30.
Yeah.
And then something clicked, and it became one of the most magical nights in Laker history. I just hope Kershaw stays in the game for 6 innings, pitches decent, and gets a big send-off.
Yeah.
And I hope Dave realizes it and takes him out, not at the end of an inning, but like with 2 outs in the inning so he can get a walk.
Get an ovation,
I think you can almost book what you just said at the end. I do not think he will finish an inning. I think he will come out in the middle of an inning so they can do exactly what you said.
In the 6th, right?
Yeah, at some point. The game will dictate a little bit how it's going to be. But like you said, though, DeMarco, even if it was in the first, and nobody's hoping that it goes like that, there's going to be 53,000 people standing on their feet tonight.
Yes.
Whenever it happens, whether it's the first inning, the 7th inning, whatever it is, and Dave, I think, and the Dodgers certainly understand all this. I cannot wait to see it. I hope he pitches great. I hope they win the game. But him walking off the mound at Dodger Stadium for his last regular season start is going to be a moment.
He's already way better than I thought he would be this year anyway.
Oh, for sure.
10-2.
Yeah,
3.5 ERA.
Right. To not make this a sad event. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah. By the way, Trav, I said this earlier. I think you may see something tonight that certainly I've never seen. I think he might get a standing ovation when he takes the mound.
I think he will.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen that happen before. A guy get a
Not
standing
at the beginning
ovation
of a game.
Before he even throws a pitch.
Yeah.
But I think he'll get it.
I think when he goes out there, he'll take his warm-up tosses. Everybody will be very excited. And then right before he throws that first pitch, I think everybody gets to their feet.
By the way, if you can't get there tonight, tomorrow night is Kershaw bobblehead night. And then Sunday, he's actually going to talk to the fans.
To the crowd, yeah.
Did you guys get a chance to hear him talk yesterday in his press conference? I thought he did a great job.
Did he get you?
Well, he
got me.
Yeah,
Which part?
Just, I mean, he
couldn't get through the opening of it without.
Yeah, he just gets it. He always has.
Yeah.
And it's just, every once in a while we get lucky enough to. We were talking earlier about a guy called in and we were saying that. I mean, when I married Lisa, I said there's a handful of people that I want you to go see in person. So if I get hit by a bus, you can say, I saw those people in person. So I made her go see Michael Jordan in person.
Mm-hmm.
I made her go see Wayne Gretzky in person. She obviously saw Kobe and Shaq a million times.
Right.
And I took her to go see Kershaw.
Oh. Yeah.
And she's not a giant sports fan, but I wanted her to be able to say, hey, I got to do that.
That's
and I think,
John. That's awesome.
yeah, and I think that, DeMarco, I made this point earlier. I hope people realize that this could be the last year we have LeBron. And if you've never seen him play in person, he's in that stratosphere.
Right.
He's like a guy you want to be able to see play before he goes first ballot Hall of Fame. And Kershaw's certainly the same way, first ballot Hall of Fame.
Kopitar,
I'm jealous,
LeBron.
Trav. I think you're going to have a blast.
I can't.
Are we winning on
wait.
Sunday? Are we winning on Sunday?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah,
absolutely.
You're a Rams guy. Are we winning on Sunday?
You're the only one of us, the four of us, who's going to be there.
Yes, absolutely. I feel it coming. I got that feeling in the pit of my stomach. This is going to be a hell of a battle. I think the tush push gets stopped this week. Not consistently.
You think it gets stopped, or do you think it gets penalized?
I think it's going to be both, actually, Steve. I think they're going to stuff it. They have the personnel to stuff it, and I think they're going to make them do it clean, which means they're going to false start. So it's going to go from 4th and 1 to 4th and 6, which will change the game. But
hopefully at a really key moment.
Wouldn't that be something if the Rams beat the crap out of them? Just blow them out?
Oh.
Yeah.
So good.
Well, Trav, I heard your the Rams Minute you do during the week, and you made a good point that the reason the Rams lost twice to the Eagles last year was they couldn't stop Saquon.
No, sure.
Now, Saquon has not gone off
He's
yet
been quiet
this season. DeMarco, what's the key to making sure he doesn't go off on Sunday?
You know what's funny? The reason he got off last year, all those positions have been upgraded. You went from Roseboom to Landman. You went from Bobby Brown to Puna Ford. So you fixed those with personnel. Plus, this is the second year of Chris Shula, so you know what to expect. And you have to factor in the Super Bowl hangover. Philadelphia played a lot of football, a lot of physical football. I bet they're still feeling it. That's what I mean. They are ripe to be upset in Philly this week.
And I don't want to jinx anything here, but the Philadelphia offense through the first 2 weeks has not been great.
No.
Like
Dallas could have beat them.
Yes.
Dallas could have beat them. Jalen Hurts only has 2 passes over 10 yards all season long. Saquon really hasn't got on track yet.
Right.
A.J. Brown has been really quiet.
We need Stafford to be Stafford.
Yeah. They're vulnerable. They're the defending champs. They're obviously a really good team. And if Saquon had 150 yards, I don't think any of us would be shocked. But it feels like that it's set up for the Rams to have an opportunity to win.
So I want to say, as we wrap things up here, thank you to everybody from the station. Steph has done a great job. Obviously, Stephanie Alexander, always. Sienna, Dean, Anthony, Jex, Lucas, everybody, thanks very much. And thanks to everybody at Total Wine & More, Lisa, who's the store manager, and everybody that's had us out there. I'm sorry, Julie Torres. Julie Torres.
Gaja Rossiges.
Yeah. I'll send you the bottle, okay?
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture.
Send me a bottle of Rortvet.
Go Trojans, go Rams, and most of all, go Kershaw tonight.
Amen.
Let's go!
We will see you on Monday. Have a great show, guys.